Hello, my friends. My name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant. You can see, feel, and hear spirit, and we are doing readings here live on air. If you are interested in getting a reading, let's go ahead and do some freebies first. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today on TikTok if you're interested. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Hi, Sylvia. I was just doing a subscriber-only live, but no one came in. But I'd be happy to do your free reading here today if you're interested in receiving one. Hey. Yeah, so I switched it over just now. Like I was on at 11, maybe 11:15 for the freebies because I wasn't on yesterday, but no one came in. So I'm going to do a mix of donated readings and freebies. In order to get a reading here, Sweet Black, I need your name and the topic matter. Name and the topic matter. That's how you can potentially get a free reading, but it is a random selection. The only way to guarantee a reading is by submitting a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading. That's the only way to guarantee a reading. I don't understand your topic. Are you trying to do mediumship? Is your daughter passed away? I was worried about you yesterday. My PMS was no joke yesterday. I was very irritated. I literally was just talking to my partner and tears just started falling out of my face out of nowhere. So he's like, just don't go on today. And I was like, okay. So the PMS got me. But I'm not sure, Lori, I haven't heard back if you're trying to do mediumship. Because the only things I do free, I want to know if she's going to find a good man. So I don't read for other people without their consent. Without Candace's consent, I'm not going to read that one for her because just simply I need their consent. It's a moral thing because if you read for people without their consent, it really takes you down like a iffy road, you know? So if Candace wants to come on and do a reading, potentially free, she can put her name in there. Guys, if you're trying to get a free reading, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Your name and the topic. So Lori, are you asking if you and Candace will reconcile? I'm not understanding. You have to be more, tell me exactly what you're wanting. I don't know. But Sylvia, let's go ahead and do your love reading here. Thank you for being a subscriber here, Sylvia. For Sylvia. Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about love? What's going on? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes people for those of you who don't know. So we do have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is a card of I can't sleep at night. There's so much on my mind. There's a lot of anxiety here. I don't feel comforted. I can't get rest. So I'm just constantly in my head. So let's check out. Very interesting. As long as you don't hold yourself back, things could be good. Okay. But it might be the person that you're, looking with love with could also be holding themselves back. But we do have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is the wishes coming true card, the genie in a bottle energy, very much like this is all going to work out, how you're manifesting it, what it is you're manifesting. It's all going to come to fruition. Then we have the 8 of Swords, which is the hold yourself back card. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you for sharing the live. Alicia, I was on a little bit earlier as well. I was doing subscriber only, but now I'm doing normal. I'm doing a normal one. But the 8 of Swords, don't hold yourself back. There's emotions here that's held onto you, but there's nothing in your way or behind you. She just thinks there is because she's blindfolded. But really these ropes are very loosely placed. They can fall off the character and she could take off the blindfold and realize her emotions kept her feeling like she was in a glass prison of emotion. Or was it, I'm in a glass oh God, what is that Anchorman fucking quote? It's like, I'm in a glass case of emotion, something like that. But just be aware that your past may make you feel like you have to hold yourself back, but it looks like you're manifesting love and it's going to come in. All right, guys, put your name and the topic matter in the comments section to possibly receive a free reading. The only way to guarantee your reading is a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading. Yay, great card. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, Lori, let's see what's going on of what you need to know about you and Candace reconciling. Let's see what's going on. Hi, Yeller. All right, Spirit, this is for Lori. Alicia, I got you. Thank you so much. We're going to get your 15. We're going to get your 5-minute reading underway for your $15 donation. Thank you so much. All right, but we're going to finish up Lori's reading here first. All right. I'm having a decent day. I'm tired, though, and I'm a little irritable, to be honest with you. But I'm going to try to keep my irritableness at a low, and it's just PMS. I'm just having a tough time. Like, I'm having a tough time with PMS this time on this cycle, so I don't know. But what does Lori need to know about reconciling with Candace? One more shuffle here, Lori. Thank you for liking the live as well. I appreciate all you guys. Yeller, Sylvia, Lori, feeling tired lately too. Yeah, I'm like exhausted all the fucking time. It's crazy. We have the world here. So, Lori, this is a card of endings. The world is the card of endings. The last card of the major arcana. So this is a feeling of like something ending here. But we have the fixed signs in the corners as well. Being a fixed signs mean they're right in the middle of their season. So we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Leo season is the next season coming up. It's literally on the 22nd, I think it is, when we're going to enter Leo season. But there's an ending here. But you have everything you need for a whole new beginning. Two of the Magician's Wands. The Magician's Wand has all the tools of tarot at their disposal. You'll see right there, like the Wands, the Cups, the Pentacles, the Swords, growth of abundance, all of it, consistent access to it. But let's see what the other cards have to say. Yeah, you guys had an ending, but I could see a reconciliation. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a family here right outside the house. And the 6 of Pentacles being a karmic gift. Like you may offer her something that she may needs. It could be material. It could be emotional. It could be mental, like helping her through anxiety or depression, things like that. But there is a helping hand here that is going to have you guys reconcile. I can see reconciliation happening. All right. Thank you, Lori, so much for being here. All right, Alicia, we're going to do your mediumship reading. Anyone else interested in a reading? It is a $15 donation. Check out here to get your 5-minute reading. You're very welcome there, Lori. You're going to get a 5-minute reading for your donation here. And you can find it right there to get here, 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 and here. All right. So I see please. Why did it filter the word please? And it filtered my dad. What? That is wild bananas. I do private readings. Yep. Through here. Right here is where you can set up a private reading if you're interested. This is how you'll get here, but you'll get there, here from there. I can't say too much because the powers that be, the TikTok is on one. I'll just say that much because if I talk too much about what they'll do, they'll also do it. I can tell you something. Yeah, sure. Just don't give me too much information, but you can tell me something. And guys, after Alicia, we don't have anyone else. Hey, Selena, how are you? Thanks for the heart me. Yeah, but after Alicia's reading right now, we have a opening. So go ahead and get your $15 donation. Last time I did a love reading and you said something would happen in July. And now I have a new love. Yay. He's so romantic and genuine. I'm so happy for you, Alicia. Oh, yay. Thank you for coming back and letting me know and validating the reading I gave you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Mwah. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I wish you the best. I hope it goes well forever. Forever. Okay, I'm ready, whatever. Okay, let's go ahead. We got 5 minutes on your timer. Your timestamp is going to be 11 minutes on that other channel with the play button. Just going to do some cleansing breaths here. You're so welcome, Alicia. Oh, hi, Emily. Welcome, welcome. Spirit, this is for Alicia, Alicia, Alicia. I'm gonna tell you in a second. It just doesn't make any sense, but it might make sense for you. But from in my brain, I'm like, what is happening? Alicia, Spirit. We're trying to get into contact with Alicia's dad. Alicia's dad. Alicia's dad. Hi, Kelly. Okay, so what I'm laughing about and what they keep showing to me is core. Like I felt my core like getting stronger and like doing core exercises. So I don't know if like you've been focusing on like your core or your exercises of your core or making sure you're thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. It better, lol. Like I feel like I'm working out on my core a lot, or I'm really concentrating on it. And also your lower pelvic region, like holding that in. I don't know what that's called. It's not a Kegel. I'm not talking about Kegels. I'm talking about like where a fupa would be, if you know where a fupa would be, where you like hold it and like get a lot of core strength in there. I'm getting that. Yes, I lost a lot of weight and need to tone my stomach. Okay, it's like I don't know why this is coming in. Yes, don't remind me. Also, guys, do Kegels. I'm sure you're doing it already because I said the word Kegel, and most people are like, "Oh yeah, Kegels." Let me just do that real quick. But your dad doesn't want to talk about Kegels. He's not here to talk about Kegels. He's just here like showing you that he's here with you. He understands what you're going through and what the next steps are. I feel like I've connected to dad a lot, or at least a few times. But he just feels like, to me, right now, I feel like excitable and a calm all together, which is really weird opposite feelings, I'll tell you that. But I just feel like he's showing me like blue jeans and a ball, like a baseball cap. So I don't know if like it's something he wore all the time, wore a bunch of blue jeans and a baseball cap, but he is showing me that right now. So I don't know if you're planning on going to a baseball game or something. That could be as well. No, that doesn't feel right at all. I don't think you're going to a baseball game. As soon as I said it, it felt wrong in the body. But I don't know. It could just be something he wore a lot or attire that he had. Thank you, YOLO 111. Thank you for the follow. But I feel really excitable though. Again, it's calm and excitement together. It's the weirdest thing. But when I think about this new love that you have, I just feel like your dad's always rooting for you. Always rooting for you. Oh my God, the guy I'm talking to wanted to go to a baseball game today, but he said, okay, we'll do a movie. Because the heat and maybe the outfit too. That's so funny. Thank you, YOLO, for the roses. Oh, that's so funny. Because like I felt it was wrong, but it's so funny that you guys talked about it, and it was not. It was right and wrong at the same time. God, I love my gift. I love what I do. I have the best job in the whole fucking world, guys. I really do. Let's see what else is going on here. But I feel excited about this guy. I feel like if your dad was still Earthside, that he would really vibe with this person that you are currently seeing, from everything that has been transpiring in this relationship with you. It just feels respectful. It feels like literally the person my dad would have chosen for me, or would have been happy that I chose. So I think your dad's giving you a big thumbs up of approval here with dude man. I do think you're eventually going to go to a baseball game, though. I do. I feel like your dad will go to this game with you. Yes, I feel like it's too good to be true, but he's a gift from God and my dad for sure. I do like him. Like so far, like I feel a little like I want to use the word apprehensive, not because like I don't like him, but I just like I don't want to bite off too much too soon, if that makes any sense, Alicia. Not saying that you shouldn't bite off too much soon. If you're having a good time, you feel the vibes are good, you like you're flowing, you're going, you're doing the damn thing, keep going. But there's something here with like wanting to feel a little bit more reserved with your dad. So maybe your dad's like, let's just see how this plays out. Let's just see how this plays. Yes, I'm a cautious woman. Okay. It's like, let's just see how this plays out. Let's just see how this goes. Not too fast. Not too fast. I wonder if you have gate 12 in your human design and where it is, because that is the gate of caution. So that's very interesting. But I feel like he has the stamp of approval. I think things are good with this choice of partner, of finding this partner. It feels, I heard my endless love. My endless love. That was terrible singing. But I heard that, and then I just felt like everything is possible. Everything is possible. So Alicia, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. Your dad's always a pleasure to talk to. And I'm so happy with this new relationship. I'm hoping it goes good for the long haul for you. Cheers, my friend. All right, I do want to do a little refreshy here and make sure I didn't miss anything from anyone, because we still have an opening next. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, I do human design readings. Those are the modalities that I offer here on the internet. I also record, so you always have, Emanuela, girl, hey. I always have availability. I do have availability for free for private readings if you're interested, but I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh no. Okay, well, Manuela, hey girl, hey. I got you. What type of reading are we doing? I didn't see how much of private readings were. Well, I didn't see you go onto my website, so make sure you go on to the bio. You click here, and it's going to take you right to the booking page, which is going to show you how much pricing is. Like if I were to go on TikTok right now on my laptop, and I were to go onto my page, view my profile, and I click this, and I click that first link, which is the website, the first link, Human Design with Melody, it takes you right to this page, which tells you like what everything is, what my pricing is. So feel free to try again, because I didn't see you go on the website. Props for how organized you are with all this. Thank you so much, Yeller. I appreciate you. All right. So Emanuela, what type of reading are we doing, my love? Did I miss it? No, I didn't miss it. Especially with ADHD, organization's not really our strong suit. Oh, I'm here for a weird. I'm excited for weird, though. Jessica, thank you so much for the follow. And I love my Canadian friends. I'm from the Metro Detroit area, so I'm right next door to Canada, to Ontario. But the energy in my internship is so weird now. Ooh. Do we want to check in on that? I kind of feel anxious. Windsor, yep. That's where Ontario, Windsor, yep. Mm-hmm. Same. Not the same. It's just the city. Ontario is the province. I know things. We're also on the other side of Providence. Of that province? I kind of feel anxious more, and I almost feel like I'm about to get fired. I'm going to be cats. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of concerned. Yes. Okay. So let's check out what's going on with your internship. Your timestamp is going to be 21 minutes if you ever want to rewatch this on the play button app. And guys, after Emanuela, we don't have anyone else. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who don't know. All right. So this is for Emanuela. 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 What are you talking about? Sorry, Emanuela. It took me off the For You page. No, it's not you. It's not you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to give you a heckin' fright. It just, they restricted the live for no reason. So I have to get off and go back on it when we're done here, though. When we're done here. All right, for Emanuela. Spirit, what does Emanuela need to know about this internship? Spirit, what does Emanuela need to know about their internship? Spirit, what does Emanuela need to know about their internship? What's going on here? I literally have like a pit in my stomach that just feels almost like I want to vomit a bit. Like it just feels very stressful. It feels very like I go into work thinking like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who I can even trust at work. That's how I feel. Yes. Like I literally don't know if I can trust anyone. It almost feels like somebody at work is talking shit. And I feel like they talk shit about everyone, but I think they're especially like targeting you. Whether this is another intern, this is a regular employee, a boss. It just, there's something here that somebody's like targeting you, it feels like. But honestly, I feel like it's jealousy. It feels like it's jealousy to me. Like somebody like can't compare to you, and so they were going to talk shit on you or make it seem so like you know, are the worst thing ever when really you're not. Let's see what the cards have to say, though. I want to do one more shuffle. Okay, you want to come out? Sure. All right. Let's check it out. So, yeah, there's definitely conflict. Definitely conflict. Fives, no matter what they are conflict. The wands are about, like, your passions, your desires, motivations, transformation. But these are just a bunch of kids just swinging their wands, being like, I don't know who I'm hitting. I don't know who's hitting me, but I'm going to keep swinging. I'm going to keep trying. So that's how it feels. It feels like I keep trying, but I keep getting myself into more and more conflict. And it doesn't feel intentional to me on your end, but it does feel intentional on somebody else's end. Interesting cards I fill out. I do think it's a possibility. But no matter what happens, it's all for your greater good. Okay. It's all for the greater good. So we do have the 5 of Cups, which is don't let your past dictate your future. But when I look at this and having this right next to it, the King of Cups, who's not my favorite king. Don't like him very much. But it's very much this card of like feeling like somebody has superiority over you. Somebody's like stirring the pot here. You see how those waves are? They're really rocky waves. And he's just sitting on top like, yeah, I can handle my shit. What? Type thing. So just know like this is a possibility. But what I think is going to do is put you where you need to be. That's what I think is going to happen. Like, yes, you're going to get your internship. I hope you get your credits. I think you are, but I think you're meant to be somewhere else anyways, because we have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, no, the Empress, sorry. and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. These two, the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, came out by themselves while I was shuffling. And then the Empress is like, she knows her worth, she knows her value, she knows what she brings to the table, she knows what she does is good, and she has value in herself, and she's not going to let somebody else dictate what her value is. She's standing up for herself. She's very much into herself, okay, in the best ways possible. Like, because she's not going to let people tell her who she's supposed to be. She tells people who she is. And if they don't see that, that's on them. And that includes work. That includes work. But I do feel like you having this ability to be a role model, stand up for yourself, and watch your wishes come true, whether if it's at this job or a different job. And it definitely feels like you're going to go to a different job to me, like a different company, most likely. Probably doing the same thing though. But the Nine of Wands is something coming in out of the blue that landed very close to this character, where she feels like she needs to keep an eye on the sky, like literally her eyes are on the sky. She's looking towards the sky being like, what do I do? How do I go about it? What is happening here? This, that, and the other thing. So, so just know she's healing from it too. We see a bandaged head, we see bandaged hands. So she's healing from whatever's going on. They're like messaging me on the weekends. I'm literally like, what the hell? That's illegal. Like, if you're not on the clock, they can't be messaging you, period. You should not be working off the clock. All of those people who are messaging you and they're off the clock, fuck them. But I do feel like this is going to be something that does put you where you need to be with the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, there is going to be some pain involved here. It's not physical pain, it's emotional pain, but just know it's going to put you where you need to be. Where you need to be. Because if they're contacting you outside of work hours, those are people who don't value your time. They don't value your time, period. And if they don't value your time, they don't value you. So I would find somewhere else anyways. I would. People are crazy. People are crazy. They think work is everything. Work is not what makes you have value at all. What you do does not equate to your value. And in capitalism, that's what they're saying does equate to your value. You work a life that you're proud of. You live a life that you're proud of, that you can sit back and say, I'm happy with the things I accomplished. And it has nothing to do with work. It has everything to do with what it is that you want to be doing in this life, what your goals are. And they're personal goals, not work goals. So I do think finding another gig might be a better idea, but not to leave until you find that gig, or unless they do say, hey, it's time for you to go. But Emanuela, I think things are good for you in your future. I think things are going to be stable with money in your future here, because we did have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is the card of financial stability. And that's coming for you. All right. That's in your future. So just know whatever happens, it's leading you to that financial stability. All right. Nolan, thank you so much, darling. I got you. But Nolan, I am going to restart the live because I'm restricted here. So bear with me for just a moment. I know you're Yeller. I'm pretty sure you're Yeller. But let me go ahead and restart the live. That makes more sense. And honestly, the clarity I needed. Oh, thank you so much. All good. Take your time. Thank you. Truly. You're very welcome, Manuela. Let me get off this restriction by just getting off the live and starting it back on. It should get the restriction off. And I'll be right back. And Nolan, you're going to be getting your reading right away. I promise. BRB. And while I'm off, I am actually just going to go pee real quick. So bear with me, YouTube. All right, YouTube. I am back, and then we're going to get right back on to TikTok. But my foot all of a sudden hurts really bad. Wow. I have giant pains in my foot. I have to take a gander at it, but you can't see my foot. You got to pay for that shit. All right, let me see. Why do you hurt? All right, Nolan, I got you, my love. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I really appreciate it. Let me know that you're right away. He was right on it. Oh, Nolan, what type of reading are we doing for you? And thank you for your patience. I really appreciate you. Thanks for liking the live as well. We're doing psychic readings, guys. Hi, Megan. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and check out to get on the list for a 5-minute reading. Hi, Jen. Thanks for the heart me. Hi, Sylvia again. Hi, YOLO. I'm not sure what to do for a short-term job. I could take something with lower pay, but I don't know if I should wait. Hey, girl, hey, it's been forever. I wasn't on Saturday, unfortunately, but I am offering freebies for my subscribers right now, too. I forgot to mention that. So if you are interested in a freebie and you're a subscriber and I haven't read you yet, you can still get your freebie here. Because I was a bitch. I was such a bitch. On Saturday that I just felt like I couldn't go on because my PMS has been the fucking worst. Work has been insane, so I kept missing you. That's okay. I'm going to be here always. There is not a long list right now. It's only Nolan, and Nolan, we're starting their reading right now. They want to know what they need to do for a short-term job or if they should wait. So let's check it out. But yeah, if you want to be after Nolan, get your donation in now. $15 gets you 5 minutes. Nolan, your timestamp's going to be 33 minutes. I'm in grad school. I am just not sure. Okay. I lied. Your timestamp's 32:30. We're starting now. This for Nolan. Spirit, what does Nolan need to know about a job in the short term? Spirit, what is so sorry. What's Nolan need to know about a job in the short term? What does Nolan need to know about a job in the short term? I just keep hearing over and over again, twiddle my thumbs just for a bit. I'm into all the same old shit. Yeah, so it's I think it's Basket Case is the name of the song from Green Day. So check it out. Band is definitely Green Day. I'm pretty sure it's Basket Case is the name. And I'm fucking lazy. Bite my lip and close my eyes. So check out that song. It's a great song. But it makes me feel like twiddle my thumbs just for a bit. Just makes me feel like I'm wasting time or I'm just like doing nothing. So it does make me feel like you should wait. But let's see. Add it to the queue. But I do feel like waiting is going to be best. But let's see what the cards have to say here. So the Knight of Cups is here. Vanessa, thank you for the follow. The Knight of Cups is a card of walking towards this river, which will bring consistent access to fill the character's cup. The character's cup should never run empty. Your cup should never run empty. If you have your cup run empty and somebody comes into your life for whatever reason, there's many reasons somebody may come into your life, but you have nothing to give them. You have nothing to give them. And if they add to your cup, it's still not enough. So we have to make sure that we are doing the work that fulfills us. That's what this cup is being fulfilled. So there is something here about fulfillment that you're walking towards. Let's see what else is going on. Wow. Major Arcana cards everywhere. Kaylin, thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kaylin. Michelle, thank you for the heart me as well. So there's a lot going on. I don't know if you're working towards any type of judgment or not judgment, but like the judicial system, because this card could indicate legal matters. 10 Pentacles always comes up. I love that card. If you're seeing it a lot, that's consistency. It's a big message for you, okay? Especially with the cards around it. But Justice is here. Justice is saying like you could be going into the legal system in some way, could be dealing with a legal matter in some way, or you just need balance. This is balance. Also cards of relationship, because this is Libra. Libra is the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships in the zodiac, or astrology, if you will. So this is something that's going to bring balance into your life. And that feels more accurate to me. I thought of becoming an attorney. It'll just take me a while. So this could be it, because it's something you're fated to. All right, something you're meant to do, something you're meant to go forth with. If it's just in the legal system, just, paralegal stuff or anything like that to get you up to that status of lawyer, that could be too. But I do feel like you would do really well in the judicial system, whatever it is that you want to do in that. Because it's fate. This is the card of fate. This is the card of leveling up. This is a card of saying, hey, wake up, y'all who have passed away. It's time to go. It's time to get in that spiritual realm. It's time to go do whatever it is that you need to do. Your next level, you're leveling up. Fate. Okay. Could be a spiritual awakening as well, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a spiritual awakening, but it could. The 8 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles, the work that's worth it, putting all your time and effort to making sure that everything is in alignment, making sure that everything's working. Yeah, sure, you had to go back to the drawing board a few times, but like the work that you're doing right now is bringing this 10 of Pentacles energy. Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Jen. I got you. You're going to be after Kaylin. But this is going to be something that's good. It's going to bring financial security to you. The 10 of Pentacles is the financial security card. It is an ending, a chapter ending, starting another chapter, because 10s are the end. 1 plus 0 is 1, a new beginning where it's going to be stable. Finances are going to be flowing. You're going to be fine. But the Hermit is here as well. And I do want to clarify that. Mars, I got you. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Jen. Thank you so much. Because the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords with the Hermit's about wisdom, gaining insight, can be single, can be alone, very internal, very reflective of their insides, looking inward to see like, what can I do to improve? What is it that had me doing something I shouldn't be doing, or what did I did that was good? What was out of my control? Things like that. And then the King of Swords, leveling up, transformation. So in the short term, I know you're asking like, should I get a short-term job? But they're really making me feel more or less that they're talking about like a further out, like life-changing, life-altering type of job, because we have 3 major arcana cards, boom, boom, and boom, which is big energy of life-changing stuff. And that, compared to the 2 that we pulled, not the clarifier, tells me like that this is meant for you to go forth. So if you need a job in the interim, you can, but I don't think you're going to do like a short-term gig. I think you're going to hold it out until you can't hold out anymore. And if you need to get it, I think you will, but I don't think you're going to need to, though. It's a relief to hear. I've been under some external pressures recently, and suddenly, oh no, well, I hope that helps. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Anytime. But yeah, so just keep going forth. Keep doing it. I think you're meant for this gig. I think you're meant to do something in the legal field, for sure. All right, Nolan, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're interested in a 5-minute reading, guys, it is a $15 donation. Check out the bio for further instructions there. That should help understand what the further directions are. Okay, so we have Kaylin next. Kaylin, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you? After Kaylin is Jen. After Jen is Mars. No, I wasn't on yesterday, but I was on today at 11, but nobody showed up. But I'm not opposed to fitting in your freebie here today. So Kelly, if you are interested in getting a freebie, I will be able to fit you in. Yeah, I can fit you in. General, just need to know what the hell is going on right now. Okay, Kaylin. Let's see what the hell's going on for our friend Kaylin. Yes, Marilyn, you can have your freebie. Oh, yeah. If there's a break, that would be great. So we'll do Marilyn and Kelly after Mars here. So as of right now, Mars is our last one. But if somebody does get a donation after Mars, Kelly, I'll put you after that donation. You're welcome. All right, Kaylin, your timestamp is 41 minutes. Let me. Kaylin, I'm so sorry. But before I do that, I just want to make sure people know what's going on. No. That's how you do a normal E. Oopsies. Shoot. All right, I'll do it later. Ivana, thank you so much for the follow. I was trying to write something backwards so you guys knew what the timestamp was, but that was wrong. That was incorrect. All right, let's check it out for Kaylin. Again, timestamp, I changed it. It's going to be 42 because I decided to write something I shouldn't have. But you understand where to find that timestamp. And if you don't, I'll have to rewrite it. All right, Spirit. I'm going to send again for my mom. Okay, Alicia. Spirit, what does Kaylin need to know about what's going on right now? Spirit, what does Kaylin need to know about what's going on right now? Ooh. Spirit, what does Kaylin need to know about what's going on right now? So immediately I feel pulled in all sorts of different directions. Like my stomach feels this way. Somebody's trying to get me this way. Somebody's going to get this way. I feel like somebody's like pulling my hair this way. Like I felt, you heard me go, ooh, because it felt like somebody was like taking my hair. So I do feel like there's a lot of conflict though. Alicia, I got you. Thank you so much. We'll get you. And then Kel, you'll be after Alicia there for your freebie. But it does feel like, I just feel like a lot of conflict. It feels like a lot of, thank you so much, Vanna. I appreciate that. Before you split the deck. Oh, she just said before you split it. Temperance on bottom before you split the deck. Yeah, but we're doing a shuffle still. But it does feel like there is a lot of different moving parts here, a lot of conflict where I feel like I'm kind of being sucked into it. But I feel like I'm kind of the target at the same time. Like I kind of feel like I was minding my own business, doing whatever the fuck I wanted. And then I just feel like I'm being sucked into a whirlwind or a tornado of sorts, metaphorical, of course, where it feels like I don't really have a leg to stand on. I can't balance on anything. I'm just kind of free floating. Free floating. So we have the sun, though. So whatever's happening is actually for your benefit. Whatever's going on, the end result will be for your benefit. So if this is a situation in which people are no longer being friendly to you or no longer can be in your life, or they've reached their limit in your life, because not everyone in your life is supposed to be here for a lifetime. Most people are here for a short time. But it does feel like there is going to be people who leave for sure. People who leave, and it's going to be ending up good. This is all meant to happen. Okay. This is all meant to happen. It does not mean it's going to be easy. Just because it's meant to happen doesn't mean it's like, oh, sunshine and rainbows. No, you're in a fucking like tornado whirlwind. So it's like I can't get a grip because there's nothing to literally grip onto. But we do have, I want to start here actually with all three of these. The Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is like, how do I go? Like, do I go this direction? Do I go this way? This is called the Crossroads card. And I feel like you're currently feeling that because you're being left out in the cold and desolate. So you could be being left out of plans. You could be being left out of work events or work things or work knowledge that you need to know. Do I think it's about work? No. I think this is more about your personal life than work. It could have to do with work, though, but it feels more like friends, family type of thing to me, where you're feeling on your own, you're feeling alone, but you're gaining a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom. Right now is the time, she says both, but this feels like the time to me that I really understand who I am, and taking this time to see, like, how does this situation make me feel? Does it define me in any ways? And if it does define me, how is it defining me? How am I choosing to be defined by this situation? Because it's a crossroads, right? I could go this way or I could go that way. So it really kind of is dependent on how you're thinking about it, because the suit of swords is representative of the element of air. Air is your mind, ideas, inspiration, communication, and taking action. But your emotions, thank you, Spirit, your emotions are taking charge of how you're seeing things. So once you get a little bit further from the situation, you're going to start thinking more clearly. Especially because we have judgment here. Judgment is a calling card. Judgment is a fate card. This is a leveling up card. So everything you're going through, and I said this before these cards even were pulled, is that some people do have to exit your life so that you can continue on your path. You can go forward and do what you are meant to do on this earth, what you're here to learn, who you're here to interact with, things like that. But this is a leveling up card. So we're going to level up because of this situation. Again, we have the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign. So the outcome of this is going to be favorable for you. You're going to look back and feel a lot more sturdy, a lot more strong. He is one of my favorite court cards probably ever. Now the Queen of Wands is my absolute favorite court card, but he's up there, man, like top 3 for sure. Where he's stable, he's successful, he doesn't need to prove himself, he knows what he does, and anything he needs to prove is all to himself. He just needs to prove everything to himself. That is it. And that's all you need to be doing. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone who doesn't see it. Okay, you don't see it? That's not a problem. I'll catch you on the flip side, which gave me Boondock Saints vibes. So I don't know if you watched Boondock Saints before, but when Rocco goes and like the boys are telling him like, don't go, Rocco, they're going to kill you. And Rocco's like, see you on the flip side. Marilyn, thank you so much for the likes. Thank you, Sylvia, as well, for the likes. Marilyn, thank you for sharing the live as well. But Kaylin, I hope it all made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I really do hope that helped out, love. All right. Yes. Thank you. You're welcome, Kaylin. All right, Jen, you are next. Thank you so much for reposting, Sylvia. I really appreciate that. Jen, what type of reading are we doing for you, my darling? And guys, if anyone's interested in a 5-minute reading, it is a $15 donation if you are interested in receiving. All right, Jen wants career, just basic what the fucking stuffs. Jen, you make me laugh. All right, Jen, let's see what's going on. Your timestamp's going to be 49 minutes. And see what's going on with career for you. All right, Spirit. This is for Jen. Ooh, Spirit, what does Jen need to know about career? Spirit, what does Jen need to know about career? What does Jen need to know about career? I don't know what your gig is, but what they're showing me is me as a server back many years ago, 10 years ago, literally, where I used to walk up and down like where my tables are and smile, right? Because you're like, I have to be friendly and I have to smile. But after a while, it literally felt like I was baring my teeth at people. It was no longer a smile. It was a... So it feels like I'm baring my teeth. So that's the imagery they gave me, and that's why I laughed, because it was like, oh shit. So you might be doing a lot of fake smiles where it just feels like I have to smile because it's expected of me or some shit like that. And again, this is 10 years ago, Melody. She is not gonna fake. Well, I fake smile still, just because I'm awkward and I'm just like, yeah. But it no longer feels like I'm baring my teeth. The King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. The King of Pentacles is a card of financial stability. He's luxurious. He loves all the good things in life that are like feeling very luxurious. He loves to be pampered. He loves to be paid attention to. He loves to spend his money. He loves to make money. He is Taurus traditionally, because Taurus is the natural ruler of the second house of income. If you guys don't know astrology, you get a little astrology business in these readings. But he is somebody who is stable with his money, the most stable income king there is. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Girl, you got a skill set that not everyone is appreciating. But you're learning a new skill that is going to be transformative for you, that is going to take you somewhere, that is going to give you the tools that you need for the next thing that comes your way. Yes, please make it rain. Make it rain on my bitch. Woo! But the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. That's how we're reading them right here. The Three of Pentacles is the skills card. Like, you have skills. You could be learning new skills here, because the Page of Pentacles is a student. They are studious. They have their glasses on. They're staring at the pentacles. There's a backpack here. There's stable ground they're on. So they're learning a new skill that people are not really appreciating, or maybe it's exhausting to you. Not as I'm currently doing an online search for a brand new skill. I love my job. I love what I do. But this is something that you are going to put a lot of work into, but you're going to feel like people don't really appreciate it. Like, where you're currently at, it could feel like somebody doesn't really appreciate it, doesn't see what I give to offer. But I feel like you're going to take these skills and really make some literal magic with these skills. Because we have the Magician. Literal magic, I feel like, is going to come from these skill sets that you're learning here, that you're going to be able to say, hey, I have everything I need. I have the wands, I have the cups, I have the pentacles, I have the swords, I have this growth of abundance. Yellow is success, red is passion, white is innocence, black is protection. You have the infinity symbol. Not every card on here has infinity. I think there's I know for sure 3 cards have the infinity. 4 cards. There's 4 cards with the infinity symbol. And this is one of it. Yes. Go ahead. Astrology Made Simple. As soon as I get it, I'll put you on my list. But this is something that is going to be really transformative for you, because, one, she transforms. She transforms, period. She's a magician. She's a manifester. She manifests everything she wants. You see that wand in her hand? That is the magician's wand. As above, so below. So you tell universe what it is that you want, and universe will give you what you want. The 8 of Wands is something coming out of the blue, out of nowhere. Thank you, Jane. I got you. You're going to be after Alicia. Thank you so much, Jane. But you're going to be able to do it, and it's going to be able to come in fast, out of nowhere. You could get a DM, a text message. And make sure if you get a text message, though, that it's not one of those manifesting generator. Jen knows her human design type. But don't just fall for anything on text messages, because they're all scams, right? So definitely vet anything that randomly comes in that you feel like might be a good opportunity. Google it first before you just reply to these scam messages. But there is something that's going to come out, but it feels like word to mouth to me. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody's going to come up to you and be like, hey, Jen, have you heard about this new thing? And you're going to be like, wow, what is that? And that's kind of how it feels like it's going to happen. But do check out if anything feels like interesting to you, like, I could do that, and it's just out of the blue. Do vet it, and I do believe you will. But it does feel like there's a new opportunity for you that's going to utilize your skill set and make a lot of success for you. But Jen, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much. And I wish you the best of luck, girl. Shit, learn that new skill and do so many amazing things with it. Love this. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Jen. Georgia, it's a $15 donation. If you're interested in a reading, you're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation if you're interested in getting a reading. Thank you, Georgia, for the rose. I appreciate you. All right, so we have Mars next. After Mars is Alicia. We have Marilyn's freebie. Marilyn's freebie, which is just a 2-card pull. Then we have Alicia. Then we have Kelly's freebie, and then we have Jane. All right, guys. So Mars, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. There they are. I really just got to know if I should get divorced or keep working on this relationship. Okay, let's see what's going on. Your timestamp's going to be 56 minutes. Just taking some cleansing breaths here. All right, this is Mars. So, Spirit, what does Mars need to know about potentially getting a divorce? Spirit, what does Mars need to know about potentially getting a divorce? Spirit, what does Mars need to know about potentially getting a divorce? Ooh, Mars, I feel like in my throat, like I'm holding back, like saying really mean things. I feel like I'm so over it. I hear, I think it's I'm Just a Girl, where it's like, I've had it up to here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And I don't even like Gwen Stefani like that. But Tragic Kingdom is a fucking great album. It is as it is. But it's just like, I just had it up to here. I've had it up to fucking here with you and your bullshit. I feel like I want to scream. I feel like I'm not being heard. I feel like I don't want this person to touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Like, I just feel, I feel a lot of animosity. That's really what it feels in the body. I feel a lot of animosity. Honestly, I feel disrespected as well. Hopefully this is all making sense for you, but I feel a lot of disrespect. Like, I talk to this person doesn't hear me, doesn't want to hear me, won't listen to me, won't help me in the house chores, won't help me here, expects me to do certain things. I just, very much, but it's so sad. It's always sad. Like breaking up just in general, whether it's a divorce or not, it's always sad. It's sad for everyone involved, but how much can you handle? You know, that's really the question you should ask yourself. How much can I handle? But we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's financially stable. She is somebody who's very abundant. She is a mother because she's very abundant. So you could have children with this person. So it could even make it an extra layer of sadness there with that. But it just feels like to me, like I want to feel like myself again. So you could be an earth sign person, a Capricorn traditionally, but you could also be Virgo or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Yeah, I honestly think you are going to separate and then finally divorce. Because we have the Six of Pentacles, but to me, when I look at it, it's in the reverse position. Like I've been giving. We don't have kids and I'm a Leo. That's okay. It's a sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I might not have said that time. But it is as it is. Like this card means the same, regardless of your astrology. But it's good to know you don't have kids. It's one less layer of sadness here that you have to deal with, or stress, I should say, not sadness. It's more stress. But this feels like I've been giving, and I haven't been receiving. So I feel like it's lopsided here. Like literally her hands are even lopsided, where somebody's giving more than they're getting. So there's not really a reciprocal union here. Like it's uneven. But this is why I think you're going to separate. You're going to take a break. This is the card of taking a break, taking a moment, figuring out what it is that you want. So I do think you might go through like a trial separation type of thing where you legally separate, or you just decide, hey, we need to spend some time by ourselves. We need to take a break. Like things are too heated here. Things are too rough here, or whatever is going on. But I do feel like you are going to take a break. That's the separation. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up following through with the divorce because the Ten of Pentacles is moving on with with knowledge and experience. We're moving onward. Like she's actively moving, right? 10s are endings as well. This is a chapter closing that you're taking this knowledge and experience onto a whole new chapter. All right. That's why I feel like you probably are going to end up getting a divorce from this person. Anything is possible, though. Nothing is set in stone. So if you change your mind, you can change your mind. You're absolutely allowed to. But I do feel like this is something that is kind of eating at you until you actually like separate and then figure out like how you feel in your separation, and then, you know, finally go your separate ways and start a whole new beginning where you're leveling up, where you feel more like yourself, where you feel like you are able to transform in a great way. You see all those butterflies? Butterflies are the symbol for transformation. This is the highest king in the deck, where we started with somebody who's grounded and now we're moving to the sky. Right? Because this is earth. Pentacles are the element of earth, and swords is the element of air. So we are level, like you may be feeling grounded when you need to be in the air, even though you're Leo. Leo is fire, but you also have a sun sign and a rising sign. So if you know what those are, if there are any air signs, know that especially your rising sign, if your rising sign is air, you're supposed to, you know, do your own thing and be really unique and communicate really well, and, you know, use your mind and your ideas and your inspiration and things like that. They are traditionally Aquarius. Aquarius is the natural ruler of the 11th house of community, social groups, social media, wishes, dreams, hopes, all of that coming through. All right. So there is something new that's going to come in that's going to level you up if you decide to leave. But it really is, I do feel like you want, like you're going to go through the steps of leaving. So separation, thank you, Safa. Separation, then deciding from there. So I would take it one step at a time. Thank you so much. This resonated a lot. You're very welcome, Mars. Anytime. My heart goes out to you, darling. Breakups are never easy. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit, thank you again. But breakups are never, ever, ever easy. And it's more complicated when you have, you know, the man involved, aka the government involved. But, you know, you got to choose you at the end of the day. Always choose you. Yes, Erin. Hey. All right, let's go ahead and do Marilyn's freebie. Marilyn, I'm just going to do a general if that's okay, because it's just quicker. Unless you comment right now and you're like, I want a subject, and I get it right now. But if it's okay with you, okay, perfect. We're gonna do a general. Why does my hair look so good? I don't know. It's clean and it's been in a bun all night, so maybe it gave it some volume today. I look like my Leo rising self, lioness mane here, even though lionesses don't have manes. I know this. All right, Marilyn, let's do your freebie. Let's see, what does Marilyn need to know? Minute 3, minute 03. No, an hour and 3 minutes. Jeez, oh, Pete, if you ever want to see your timestamp. What does Marilyn need to know, Spirit? Spirit, what does Marilyn need to know? What does our friend Marilyn need to know? That was a terrible shuffle, Marilyn. I won't have it. I won't have this terrible shuffle. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to pull the cards. What? Quit it. Cooperate. Yeah, buddy. Check it out. All right. We have the Two of Wands. So we are overthinking something. There is something in our line of sight because she has all this view, right? She's at an aerial point and she's overthinking a situation. She could be daydreaming about the situation. She could just be like forefront of mind with the situation, but she has the answers she seeks in her hands. So she does not need to overthink it. She can look up the information. Traditionally, this is the globe, but this is a phone in this particular set. So just know you have all the answers literally in the palm of your hand. You just got to look it up. Let's see what else is going on. Ooh. Okay. The World is here. The World is a card of endings. This is a card of saying, like, I have everything I need ×2 to start my whole new chapter. To start the whole thing over and say, like, this is what I'm going to do and this is what I'm going to do it. And I'm going to literally take a leap of faith on myself because she's in a giant 0 Card 0 exists. That is the Fool card. So this is the first card in the Major Arcana is the Fool. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. So you're ready to take on this new chapter, and it's going to bring in with it a new line of income, a money fall of some way, something that's going to bring stability into your life, something that's going to bring education into your life. You could be doing higher education. You could be traveling even, because the World is a card of travel as well as endings. But there is something here that you are starting that's going to be new, that you're taking with you because you're ready for it. Double those magician wands. You have everything you need, okay? Believe in yourself and trust in yourself. You don't need to overthink it. You have the answers. Just find the answers and go with it. Especially because this card is studious and they look for the answers. So you don't need to overthink, my love. So Marilyn, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Alicia, I know we're going to do a reading for your mom so that your mom can reconnect with your dad. Just let me know that you're here. Hi, Sylvia. Selena, thank you so much for the likes. Sylvia, thank you for the likes as well. You guys are killing it. I love you guys so much. It's 1:11 right now in the Eastern time zone. So manifestation's coming true. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, let's see what your dad wants to say to your mom. Let's see what's going on. Timestamp is going to be 1 hour and 7 minutes. Because we're going to take a full minute here and just breathe in and out of the body. And then we'll start your 5-minute timer. Anyone else who's interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your $15 donation through here, which will take you to here. And then you can use any of these options for your 5-minute reading. $15 donation. Ooh, I feel like my heart is pounding a mile a minute. Woo! I don't know why. I wonder if it's your mom. I don't know if your mom's currently with you or not, but I just feel my heart racing. All right, Spirit, this is for Alicia. Spirit, Alicia is trying to get in contact with their dad for their mom. Get in contact with their dad for their mom. Getting in contact with Alicia's dad for their mom. Yes, she is. Good. If her heart's racing, just know I feel it. If it's not, I just feel my heart racing. Yes, it is. But the way he's showing me is I feel like they were together when they were really young. So it could be later teens, high school sweetheart type of things, or very young 20s. But it just feels very much like they've been through this life together, from the whole kit and caboodle of it. like a very long relationship full of love. I feel like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they had their ups and downs. You don't need to say it to be like, oh, relationships have their ups and downs. But it feels like he was a real partner and they were a real partnership together. Like they were able to navigate life completely together and be able to trust one another that things are going to get done, or things are like whatever our goals are will be met. Except when it came for his passing, I feel like there was goals that wasn't able to be completed because of the sickness. Like I feel like your dad got sick. I can't remember our readings of how his passing is, but he makes me feel like sickness, cancer, potentially, but something like that. Let me know if this is making sense for your mom. There's something here with my ear as well. She goes, yes. I don't know if he played with your ear or whispered in your ear, but there was something going on with the ear. And it's not even the ear I hear in. I hear in my right ear. This is happening in my left ear specifically. Almost feels like I'm going to box your ears type of thing. And that's usually just a funny saying of I'm going to fight you. Erin, thank you so much, love. I got you. You're going to be after Safa. Thank you, Erin. She said she would play with his ear. Oh my gosh. gosh, I love my job so much. So just know he's pointing out my ear. So he's bringing that in. It feels like, and I don't know if you had kids first or your dog first, but he's showing me a dog that I think you guys had in the beginning of your relationship, or it could be any animal, but he's specifically showing me a dog. And this dog, I feel like your dad is with this dog. I feel like they met each other at the Rainbow Bridge. This dog came running to him. And so this dog is with him right now. She said when he passed, she blew in his ear. Oh my gosh. That is crazy bananas. And he's bringing it in. He was very present when that happened. Let me unfilter this comment, you a-hole. Not you guys. I'm sorry. You can't see what I'm trying to do, but your comment was filtered, but it's letting me unfilter it, but it won't let me unfilter it at the same time. So I'll give that a minute. But hopefully the dog makes sense because he's with a pet. He's with a dog. Like, it makes me feel like a small to medium type dog that he's with. He also makes me feel like he had a specific name for your mom. Like it was a cutesy name, a pet name. I don't know. I keep hearing Suzette, but it doesn't feel right to me. But you can let me know. But usually with names, I don't get them right. So unfortunately, I'm shitty at that. I know what my strengths and my weaknesses are, guys. But I feel like this pet name was something that was very... like it was only him that called her this. Nobody else called her this pet name. I feel like he actually enters your dreams a lot. I think he enters your dreams a lot, saying like being there or hanging out with you, or maybe in the background. Maybe he doesn't talk much in the dreams, or maybe he does talk. Like, he just makes me feel like he really is paying attention to you and really keeping tabs on you, and is entering the dream realm so that he can be with you in that way. I really feel like you guys loved each other. I really feel like genuine, true love. Like, that was your person, and he was, and you were his person. She said True just doesn't talk, right? He's just there hanging out. But I really feel like I'm so grateful, and I feel so lucky that you were in my life. Like, that's how he makes me feel. Like, I'm so lucky and so grateful I had this partner, because I really feel like your relationship, you were so selfless. Your mom was so selfless because I think you gave everything to this relationship, and to like make sure that he feels good and like he's been taken care of and he's not in too much pain or wasn't suffering for too long. Like, it just makes me feel like he sees that, and he's so grateful for it, and he's like, he can't believe how lucky he got. I want to cry. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to cry. But it's just so stinking sweet. Let us all be blessed with a relationship like that. Like, it just feels so life-changing, life-affirming, and almost like you were the best thing that ever happened to him. Don't get me wrong, Alicia, you're a good thing that happened to him too. One of the best. But without your mom, there would be no you. But I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. I hope that gave you some clarity or insight or some comfort in some way. You really mean a lot to him. This is crazy. It still won't let me filter. She said when he passed, she blew in his ear. She said, thank you. You're so welcome. And you can watch that reading anytime. On this, I know it's backwards, but you can watch it on here. Oh God, the U is even backwards. Did I write the U correctly? I sure the fuck did. But you can watch that timestamp on there. It looks like a 5-year-old wrote it. Writing backwards is so hard. All right, Kel, let's go ahead and do your freebie. We're going to do a general for you, Kelly. Let me know that you're here, though. And then after Kelly's freebie, we have Jane, Then we have Safa. Then we have Aaron. After Aaron, we don't have anyone else. Check out the link tree. Oh, shit. I shouldn't say that word, but check out here, right there, to get a 5-minute reading. You can check out that and use any of these options right there to submit your $15 donation. All right, Kelly is here. Let's do her freebie. Ooh, stomach growled, girl. Shit. I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like I'm hungry. So it could be me. But if you haven't ate yet today, Kelly, fucking eat. But I feel like you have. I feel like that one might have been me. So you let me know. But when a stomach growls, it usually means a diet change or you need to eat. So let's see what's going on though. For Kelly, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 seconds. Spirit, what does Kelly need to know? Spirit, what does Kelly need to know? Spirit, what does Kelly need to know? I feel like this is a scam, so I'm just gonna. Sorry, I felt like there was a scam account that just came in, so I just wanted to block them. We have the Hanged One. Change of perspective. Very interesting. This is a card of saying, like, I need to hang myself up by my own ankle so that I can see the world in a new light. So I can become enlightened. I can stop seeing things in rose-colored glasses. And I can start seeing things for exactly how they are. Instead of saying, like, this is how I'm seeing it, I kind of erase that and I start to see, oh, this is what the reality of everything is. This is what really is happening, what really is going on, not just how I'm perceiving it. You have everything you need to start a new endeavor. Hopefully, I don't know if you had your male boudoir shot yet or not, but let me know how that went. I'm intrigued. But I got the Hanged One with you on July 1st. So girl, shit. No repeat messages are saying like there's a change of perspective coming in. It went really well, actually. Yay! But the Magician says you have everything you need for success, for power or authority, even for innocence, for protection, consistent access to it, to start a new gig. So if this is still videography, which I feel like I've been really like working on it and then kind of pushing it aside and working on it, pushing it aside. So I feel like you're taking it very slowly, which is perfectly fine if that's accurate. You can take it as slow or as fast as you want. It is your life. But I do feel like this new gig is going to bring a financial increase coming your way. So I do hope that helped. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you some clarity. I hope it gave you some insight. So just know that perspective change is everything. Okay, it's everything. And this, honestly, with the male boudoir shot, probably change your perspective on some things with that too. But I don't think that's going to be like. I think you'll get some male boudoir, but I feel like it's more here and there than a consistency with men. Yeah, I'm too busy to work on extra stuff right now. I have to learn video in my off season, right? So take it as fast or as slow as you want. But it's all coming together for you because you have everything you need to start something new that's going to bring a good increase to your finances. Is my connection still stable? Because my phone told me my connection was unstable, which I have to call my cable company for sure now because they're fucking being dickheads. So maybe I'll have them come back out and fix it again. Everyone's saying yes. Okay. Not glitching for me. Good. Oh, but is it glitching for you, astrology? Is still stable here. Good. Hi, Wendy Sue. All good here, said Sylvia. Said Selena. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Sylvia. All right, so we'll keep moving on then. So we have Jane next. After Jane is Safa. After Safa is Aaron. And then we don't have anyone else after Aaron. I can see you good, Wendy Sue. And I'm also doing freebies right now as well because I wasn't on yesterday. So if you want your freebie, let me know. All good, said astrology. What was it? Astrology made simple. But Jane, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. There she is. What type of reading are we doing? Are we doing a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading? I would love it. Okay, perfect. Wendy Sue, I'm going to have you after Aaron because that's our next pause as of right now. So I'll have you right after Aaron. Career psychic reading for getting a new job with better pay. There goes that connection for me. No! Damn it. Hopefully it gets better. All right, so let's check out career for Jane. Jane, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 30 seconds. And then you can find that on this little kid wrote this word here. There's some backwards letters because I had to write that backwards, and I wrote some of them not backwards. Jinxed it, LOL. Hopefully you can get come out and then come back in and it fixes it. Oh, I don't know what you're currently doing, but I feel like it's a bit of an energy drain. This is for Jane. Spirit, what does Jane need to know about career? Whew. Spirit, what does Jane need to know about career? Spirit, what does Jane need to know about career? Like, I don't know what you're doing for career. I don't know what it is, but it feels just like I feel tired. I feel drained. I feel like I'm trying so hard, but I'm not really getting anywhere with it. I just feel like I'm kind of in the wrong area, and I this makes me feel like a 9-to-5 type. Maybe not something that you're doing on your own, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up doing something on your own, because it feels like you feel like me, where you may be a non-sacral. So if you know your human design type, fucking great. If you don't know it, I can look it up for you if you want to do another reading, or you can look it up yourself. But if you don't have the sacral definition, that means you're not meant to work a 9-to-5. You're not designed for it. 70% of the population is designed for it, but 30% isn't. I'm one of those 30. So it might be a good idea to really work on something that you want to take off. And I want to get started on that now. So whatever it is that you want. So if astrology is your passion, because it's in your name, right? Really hone in on astrology, really hone in on what it is, really show your skill sets on the internet, on all platforms. Don't just do one or another, do all the platforms that you're on. If you're somebody like me and you're like, fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg, and I'm never going to use those products again because I have a moral standing with it. And that's just my own personal thing. But if you are on those though, use it, utilize it. The 2 of Cups, though, this is a partnership card. This could be romantic. This could be a business partnership. This could be a coworker. This is just the relationship card. Relationships is a broad term. It could be literally anything, but it is somebody that you're meant to encounter. Okay. Soulmate level connection. Soulmates are here for a lesson to be learned, for a short time sometimes, and sometimes for a long time. Girl, there's something big coming through. Don't stop doubting yourself immediately. I want you to stop doubting yourself, because there is no need for you to doubt yourself. You have everything you need. And I feel like you're doubting yourself with the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is saying that there's something in your past that spilt these cups over, and it's something you're really looking at, like, how did this happen? Oh my God, this is terrible. But right behind you is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the card of saying, like, I am fulfilled. I make sure that my cup has consistent access to what makes me feel fulfilled in my life. This is also spiritual. When we talk about cups, we're talking about creativity, spirituality, and emotions, namely love, typically. But this is saying, like, there is something here that's going to be so fulfilling for you. And it does feel more spiritual to me. So you may be somebody who's a big spiritual person. You may believe in the esoterics and in what's behind the veil, high priestess energy, even though she's not here. But there is something so new coming for you that's going to be so good. You just need to take a leap of faith on yourself, okay? I guess I got to read them all together because they're all really the same symbol. The Ace of Cups, brand new beginnings and something that's going to bring in an income, something materially gained. So finances, new career, new you starting your own thing. This looks like a sun, right? Giant sun. We have the sun And we have the Fool, which also has a sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can get in tarot. And girl, you got 3 separate suns. You just have to take that leap of faith on yourself and know that no matter the outcome, everything is going to be fine because I'm going to land on my feet. I'm going to land on the ground. In traditional tarot, there's literally an archway and a pathway that leads you to the sun. So there is a path here for you, and you're going to grow that path. And this is about innocence and vitality and strength. The sun, as you know in astrology, rules Leo. Leo in the cards is the strength card. So this card and strength are linked together. So this is something that's going to be really, really beneficial for you, that is going to bring in a lot of positivity, a lot of growth, a lot of power, a lot of innocence is here as well. So go into it as innocently as possible. Just really hone in your skills and take that leap of faith on yourself. Take the chance on you. You deserve it, especially with all this positivity coming in here. Like, you're the only one that's gotten this many suns in a reading, and I'm reading you as number 8, not including the freebies. So like, this is something that is going to be transformative for you. I really do believe so. So I do hope that helps there, Jane. I hope it made sense. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your $15 donation. But there's somebody here that's going to help you get to where you need to be. So if there's a partnership here coming in, I would not reject it, but follow your intuition, follow your gut. If you know your human design type, just follow your authority center. For me, it is my intuition and my instincts. And I feel like you're a non-sacral, so I don't think it's your gut. It's either your emotions, waiting out emotional waves, or trusting your gut. Not gut. I already said no to that, but trusting your intuition or your instincts. But look up your human design if you like, or you can have me read it if you like. It doesn't matter to me. It's your information. So you're entitled to have it no matter if I'm reading it to you or if you just look it up for free on the internet. But you're very welcome, Jane. I hope that made sense. Let me know how that resonated. If that made sense, if it didn't make sense, let me know in the comment section there below. All right, Safa, my girl, thank you so much for being here. Safa, what type of reading are we doing for you? And then we have Aaron, and then after Aaron, we don't have anyone else. Check it out. There they are. How are you, Safa? What are we doing today? Oh, no. Why does it keep saying I have an unstable connection? I am so fed up. Human design is awesome. Thank you, Jen, so much for giving that positivity to human design, because it is my favorite modality. It's the best. This guy named Dylan ended up coming back, and we're having such a great time together, but I'm anxious and overthinking and don't know if I even want to open my heart. Yes, Wendy, so you're going to be after Aaron. That is correct. I have you on the list. I promise you I do. I was just talking about donations. But I have you written down right after Aaron. I don't know if he's genuine. I don't know what's going on. So let's see what's going on here. Aaron. You guys are so cute. So glad I caught your live today. Me too. I'm glad you caught me. And if you're interested to get on the list and get a 5-minute reading, go ahead and submit a $15 donation right through here, and you'll receive your $15 donation. But I'm glad you're here. You're very welcome. 2,000 likes. All right, Safa, let's see what's going on. Your timestamp's going to be 1 hour and 29 minutes. Well, if you want to come out. Well, if you insist on coming out. I fell into this lead and started calling him that, and it never died. Not 2,000, 20,000. Oops. I suck at numbers. All right, Spirit. This is for our friend Safa. Safa. What does Safa need to know about Dylan? Love with Dylan. Spirit, what does Safa need to know about love with Dylan? Spirit, what does Safa need to know about love with Dylan? What's going on here? Weirdly enough, I feel like I want to vomit. Oh my gosh, it makes me feel anxious. That's how it is. Dyslexia is crazy. It's calcula or something like that. Somebody told me the real name with the numbers because dyslexia is specifically words, and it's like pre-calculus or something like that. I don't know for numbers, but I got them both. My screen keeps freezing. No, I'm so anxious. And then like, what if I get attached to him just to leave again? Right. So let's see. I'm gonna do one more shuffle here, but it feels like, honestly, it feels like a can of worms. Feels like a giant can of worms to me. The Star card is here, though, so that's very interesting. The Star card is a card of your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations, all taking flight. You're doing the work for your dreams to come true, right? For your dreams that you want. I'm 100% a numbers dyslexic, but this is something that I really feel like is going to be beneficial for you, powerful for you. Wendy says I'm coming in clear, so that's wonderful. But you're just putting the work into what it is that you want to be doing. I feel like that's where we need to concentrate. We need to make sure, like, are we going to regret like stalling on our dreams and our wishes and our hopes and our manifestations because this guy is coming into my life? And is it something I can live with? Or is it something that I'm never going to live with? And I'm going to give a lot of resentment to this person because they made me stop pursuing my wishes, my dreams, and my hopes. No, you're not going to be with this person. You're not going to be with this person. You're committed to your career. So you're not going to commit to this person. That's how it feels to me. The 8 of Cups here, walking away. Yep, I'm not letting him get in the way of that. I wouldn't. I don't think he's going to be here for very long, to be honest with you, because this person wants a commitment, but you are not committing. And it's for the reason of like, you have goals, you have dreams, you have wishes. Like, you don't have time for somebody to slow you down or stall you on what you're working towards. So this will probably come to an end in September. You probably will have fun with him until then. I don't know. I feel like you're leaving in November, though. November, December, something around that time frame. It still feels like you're on track to leave for California around that time frame. If that doesn't work out, February would be the next time frame that I see. But it feels like you're on track for Saturday, as for November, December. But this person's not going to stop you. You're not committed to this person, and you're better off single. And we're definitely talking about this love relationship, right? Because we have the lovers. The lovers is love relationships. It is lifestyle changes. And you're not changing your lifestyle for anyone. Like right now, it's not the time for that. Maybe in the future it could be. But literally, you're letting this metaphorically die so that you can move on to what it is that you want to be doing, right? This is what you want to be doing. That's true. So I really feel like this is something that you are going to find within, but I feel like you're going to have fun with this person for the time being. But these 3 major arcana cards coming out is very much like, it's transformative in a way of, I'm standing up for myself. I know what I want. I know that I can't have, oh no, Mars says I froze for them as well. Oh no, I have a green light right now too. That's very interesting. I might restart the live. I might restart it just to see if I can get a better connection before we do Aaron's reading. But I do feel like this is something that is meant for you to say, hey, I need whatever it is that you need, right? I need my dreams. I need my hopes. I need to concentrate on them. I need to transform. I need to let go what's not serving me so that I can bring in what belongs to me, what's meant for me. And changing my lifestyle right now it doesn't feel like the right move. It just doesn't feel like the right move. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles, very interesting, and the 5 of Swords. It's really like when you walk away, right? Because we had Death, my favorite card in the deck, as the card we're reading off last. But this is saying, like, allow this transformation to come in, take your power back. The 5 of Swords, take your power back. And that success is coming in for you. Yeah, I don't even think he'd be okay with me being an actress because of jealousy. Is this the same guy we read about on Friday? I don't know when I read you last. It might have been, I don't know. No, okay, so this is a different person. But this is something that I just don't think you're going to fuck with. Honestly, I think it's for right now, and just, have fun, do your thing. But I don't think he's somebody that is going to be walking with you into the future. I think you have your eyes set on the prize. So don't let anyone take your power from you, and know what you want and go forth and get that financial security. It hasn't frozen once for me since I came online to see you. So that's really good. I'm glad to hear that. But it does look like it's affecting other people too. So I think I am going to restart it just so anyone new that comes in doesn't have a bad connection either. But I do think this is going to be beneficial. Let me pull one more card. Yeah, the Two of Cups is the soulmate level card, the relationship card, but we already got that with the Lover's card. But just know this is somebody who's going to teach you a lesson in some way. All right. I don't feel like it's going to be sunshine and roses with this person. I think it's better off to be single and stay single here. All right, let me quickly get off and get back on here. Hopefully reset any freezing what's going on, even though we have 22,000 likes. Before I do that, how's the connection now? Now that we've given it some time, is the connection better? Is the connection worse? Is it the same? Before I just get off, let me see, because it looks like people are coming in and then leaving, and it makes me feel like they could be leaving because the connection's not stable. Ron switched to perfect. I got you. Sylvia says it's good now. Mars, am I still freezing for you? Are you? I don't even know if Mars is still here. I hope they are. I have no issues at all with the connection. Wonderful. Thank you, Lesky. Never froze for me, said Jen. Still no problems, says Wendy Sue. Okay, it looks like it resolved. Okay, I'm not going to restart it because we got too many likes, and I hate it when we have like a lot of likes like this, and then I have to restart it, and we start back at 0 likes. It drives me crazy. And you guys also put a lot of work and effort with tapping that screen, so we're going to continue. So we have Aaron right now. After Aaron, we don't have anyone else. I do have Wendy Sue's freebie, but I have no one else who donated for a reading. I'd rather recommend those who struggle maybe leave and re-enter. Yeah, possibly. I would say that would probably be a good idea. Duke of Earls, thank you for the follow. All right, Aaron, what type of reading are we doing? But anyone else who's interested, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and send in that donation. You're going to see where to send it through here, and then go here, and then you can use any of these to set up your $15 donation. We're going to do Lurv. We're going to do Lurv for Aaron. So Aaron, let's check it out. Your time set's going to be 1 hour and 38 minutes. Human design's a chart reading. Really quickly, I'll define it here for you. It is a chart reading. And it's all about you. It's your blueprint to you, what type of energy you possess, how you work with that specific type of energy, and how you can trust your body when making decisions. It's my favorite modality to read. So if you are interested in that, feel free to send in that donation, and we'll get your aura type, aka your energy type, let you know how it works with your specific type of energy most effectively, and how to trust your body when making decisions. But thanks for coming in from the Wales. I'm actually Welsh. I have a lot of Welsh in my DNA. I don't know. It doesn't tell me that much. It's just Ancestry that told me. It didn't tell me my region. Nancy, thank you for the follow. All right. This is for Aaron. Aaron said they're getting more synchronicities. Spirit, what does Aaron need to know about love? Spirit, thank you, Duke of Earls, for the heart me. Spirit, what does Aaron need to know about love? Nancy, thank you for the heart me as well. Spirit, what does Aaron need to know about love? Let's see what's going on. Ooh, I feel something like a bubble in my throat. It's almost like it's a bubble that could burst and make me cry or make me really happy. It's like really on the coast there of either or. It's like it can go either way, happiness or like sadness. Let me see. But I feel relatively positive. I feel relatively good. Brittany, thank you for the heart me. I feel pretty set in like how I feel of positivity. I feel like it's going to end up being more positive than not. Judgment is here. Judgment is a calling card. Judgment is a leveling up card. Judgment is saying, hey, this is fate. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to encounter this relationship, whether it's good or bad, works out, doesn't work out. It doesn't matter. You're supposed to encounter it. That's really what it's supposed to be. It's giving you some sort of life lesson that you are here to learn. Ooh, interesting. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of hair. Sorry, hair. You can't be here. Don't rush. Don't rush it. Okay, whatever you do, just don't rush it, because you rush it and then this person's like, I'm kind of over it. Like, I feel too much pressure, or I feel too much. You see, hold on, let me see. You can see it right there on her shirt. It says over it. Judgment is that synchronicity. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So more synchronicities here. Follow the synchronicities, but do it slowly. Okay, I don't want you to overwhelm anyone. I don't want you to overwhelm yourself even, right? So we're going to take it easy. We're going to take it one step at a time, because the more that you take it slow and you let it grow naturally, the more success you're going to have with it. Now, this is not the card of success. It's the Three of Wands. But the Three of Cups is like celebration, something to celebrate, something that's going to be good. Your friends might like this person. You are definitely going to like this person. And it's going to feel like something to cheers about, almost like a victory of some way. And I don't want you to view this relationship as a victory, because, it's a relationship. It's a person. We're going to view them as a person. We're going to view them as, I like you. I like what you do. I like how you bring things to the table, that type of thing. But it is something that is going to really be good. I don't want you to hold yourself back at the same time. I know this is contradicting words I'm saying, so bear with me for a moment. If you go too fast, things are going to fall apart. But if you don't move, things are also going to fall apart. So you have to find that happy in between of, I'm not rushing anything, but I'm not holding myself back from anything either. I'm taking it easy. It's an easy rider, if you will, this motorcycle here. It's your mindset that could be keeping you here, pause, even though you're ready to go. But you have that magician's wand. You have everything you need. Anytime you see that magician's wand, you have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You are somebody who is bringing something to the table, and yellow is success. Okay. Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love, spirituality, creativity. This is something that I don't want you to hold yourself back from. But again, find that happy in between of like easiness. They said just communicate the person's needs then. So yeah, communicate with your person for sure. Like, make sure you're staying in communication with them, making sure that you understand like what their needs are, and also make sure that your needs are met too, because this cup created this lake. She created this lake. Hi, Rose Quartz. She created it because she's so fulfilled. Her cup is so full that it just boom, 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 boom. So this new beginning, all aces are new beginnings. This is going to be something that's really beneficial that comes in. The King of Cups is here with the Queen of Wands. Fire and water, though. Very interesting. You have luck on your side. Salem Binks, lucky cat. He's my cat. And then the King of Cups could be a little emotionally unstable, but I'm not really reading him as emotionally unstable. I'm really reading him more as like, I want to understand you and I want to understand where you're coming from. I want to make sure that that we're on the same page, we're on the same level, we're doing the same things, because you have a lot of passion, a lot of desire, or this person might have a lot of passion, a lot of desire for you. Is there any idea how soon it will come in? I'm immediately getting 3, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's in 3 months. What is 3 months from now? October? Is it October? Yeah, it would be October. So it could be October. It just makes me feel like, I don't know, there's something, I don't know if where you are and how fall is for you specifically, but like in the Northern American region, it is so romantic. It really is, like the change of the trees and the leaves and, just having this beautiful crispy air. Maybe it's a little bit of sweater. Maybe you can have a sweater, but bring a t-shirt as well. Like, it just feels so inspired. It's my favorite time of the year, Halloween. Hell yeah, mine too, dude. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, Wendy Sue, we got you next, my love. But Erin, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. My hair is literally falling out of my head. But I hope that gave you some clarity or some insight. Thank you again, Erin. I really appreciate you. If you can, I need help finding my clear glasses. If you can't, then a general reading, please. So what I'm going to recommend to you is talking to Archangel Shamuel. I get October a lot with you. Well, synchronicities, right? So something's coming for you good in September and October. Wendy Sue, again, I would ask Archangel Shamuel. That's the angel of lost things. So I can try to see where they're at, but I would ask him to get your clear glasses, have them put them in a very obvious place for you where you can find them. Sometimes it takes a while for them to show up. So let's see. I'm going to ask them where they're at as well. So Spirit, we're looking for Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue's clear glasses or frames. Spirit, where is Wendy Sue's clear frames? Where is Wendy Sue's clear frames? Your time step is 1 hour, 45 minutes, 30 seconds. I don't know if you need glasses all of the time. I don't know if you're a consistent like glasses wearer like me, or if sometimes you put them off your face because it's like easier to read or you can see in a different way. But honestly, it feels like I left them somewhere. Like I left them somewhere. Like I feel like I took them off and never put them back on. Low-key, I feel like they're at a restaurant. So I don't know if these are readers or if these are like actual glasses, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're at a restaurant for some reason. Like I meant to put them back in my bag or I meant to put them back in my face, but I just forgot and I just left them. If you don't see them, I lost them after I cleaned the chicken coop. I'm seeing them on a table in a restaurant though. That's where I'm seeing them. So definitely ask Archangel Shamuel to further give you the insight of where they are or to show you where they are. But yeah, I keep seeing a table at a restaurant. I don't know why. I just keep seeing it. So I'm not going to deny it. So I would check if you went to a restaurant that day that you took them off after you cleaned the chicken coop. I don't know why. I don't know why if it's not making sense, but that's where I'm seeing them. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation there. Oof. Archangel Shamwow. I can find and clean all things. Right, literally. But it's Shamuel. Shamuel. I took a shower afterwards. Yeah. And I couldn't find them anywhere. I know it might not make any sense, but that's what I'm seeing is at a restaurant. It's at a table at a restaurant that you left them behind. Or maybe there's something else left there, but I keep losing so much hair. This is crazy. Stop. Stop with the hair loss. Wow, I'm yellow again, so I still think I have an unstable connection. Or somewhere in my house. I mean, you can check all around, but I definitely would ask Archangel Shamuel because I'm still seeing them at a restaurant, dude. I really am seeing them at a table at a restaurant. I don't know why. It won't change. It won't change. The vision won't change. So I don't know, but I mean, check your whole backyard if that's the case. Like check it from, okay, it's been months, but check them from the like corners of your yard. Tacos, you're so funny, Erin. To the front of your house, like. Check them, but I don't know. I see him at a restaurant, but definitely see what Archangel Shamuel can do for you. Hopefully he can turn them up. But thank you so much here, Wendy Sue, for being a subscriber. I know that probably didn't make much sense, but it's literally what I'm seeing. I am so frustrated with my connection right now. I keep getting like a notification of unstable connection. All right, guys, while we have a lull right now, I am going to quickly go to the bathroom. It's all good here. Okay, good. I'm so glad to hear that because it's being crazy bananas. But yeah, I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom. And then if you guys want to send in a donation, feel free. That's how you do it for a 5-minute reading. I'm going to keep that up like that. I'm not going to pause the live. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Yeah. All right. BRB, guys. All right, I am back. I just see when you said didn't. Thank you. Oh, we lost a lot of people. I just went to the bathroom, guys. I just cut my sign up. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, man, we have almost 30,000 likes. I don't want to have to. Hi, Ty. I don't want to have to restart the live because you guys are killing it. So guys, keep liking the live. Hopefully we can get more people in here. We are waiting on the next donation to come through. It's a $15 donation. The Linktree link is where you can submit your donation. I was hoping that the lawnmower guy didn't run them over and they were left in the yard. No, I don't do any yes or no's questions because tarot is not meant for yes or no's. Tarot is meant for details. So the tarot you can use as a yes or no device, but it's not intended for that. So we never do yes or no's. You give me a topic and I tell you what the cards tell me, but everything is $15 for a reading, for a 5-minute reading. All right. Oh, I never knew that. Thank you for letting me know about the tarot. Yeah, absolutely. Selena says, wondering if you can tap into what the silence from my partner was all about last night. I'll send. Yeah, go ahead and send it in. We'll see what you need to know about that. Can we read that better? That looks normal, right? That looks regular, right? Let me know if that looks regular to you guys. So I could just kind of flash you guys this when I talk about the timestamp. Okay, yay. Ty says yes. Writing backwards is so hard, guys. It's so difficult. I had to write all of this backwards. I know you guys see it normal ways, but this was all done completely backwards. I wonder if I can change my camera view. No, it's just, oh, there we go. See, this is what it actually looks like. Selena, I got you. So this is actually what it looks like right there when I actually drew it. So that's so funny that I could actually show you that. Selena, I got you, my love. All right, Selena, let me know when you get back into the room. There she is. She says, perfect. Wendy, I don't know if I said this out loud, but thank you. I appreciate you said Wendy Sue. I appreciate you, Wendy Sue. Thank you so much for always being here, being a supporter, being a subscriber. I really truly appreciate you. And I just have to go with what I see. I know it might have not made much sense, but I just have to go with what I'm seeing. Because I just have to trust spirit with whatever they're telling me. All right, Selena. Spirit, what does Selena need to know about their partner's silent treatment? I don't know if this is a silent treatment per se, but we're just going to say it is. Maybe I'll just say silence. Spirit, what does Selena need to know about their partner's silence? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Guys, I'm not trying to be rude by any means. Spirit just makes me burp. Selena, what does Selena need to know about their partner's silence? Selena, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 30 seconds. If you want to rewatch this again. It was just silence out of the blue. Let me see. But immediately makes me feel like I'm a dog with a tail between its legs. Like, did I do something? Are you upset with me? Or have I done something to upset you? Like for hours. It makes me feel like I'm spiraling about it. Like I have a spiral about this silent treatment here. Don't tell me too much information either, Selena. Remember, we're just going to see what Spirit has to say about it. But that's what I felt towards him. Okay, so thank you for confirming that. Please do confirm the things that I say or deny the things I say, whatever it is. Don't give me too much. It's just so to me surprising because it's like I feel like, are you tired? Are you just tired? You don't want to talk to me? It just makes me feel like I'm being shamed. I hate this. Because it's just like it's disrespectful in all ways. Like if you have a problem with me, you have to use your fucking words, dude. You have to use your fucking words. Like I can't just assume that you know or I know what's going on with your brain. You need to fucking tell me. I would communicate with them about it, but we do have the Page of Wands at the bottom here. The Page of Wands is a card of saying like transformation coming in. That's new transformation. This could be something that you were trying to transform before, but kind of got stopped or put it down, and now we're picking it back up and we're going for it. But this is passion, desire, motivation, transformation here. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Okay, well, if you want to fly out of the deck, that's fine. Jeez, you have a lot of cards that just want to come out. So there's a lot of mental energy. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the King of Swords. So there's a lot of like mental here, a lot of like mental gymnastics, a lot of like overthinking. There is transition. There needs to be communication as well. Like there has to be communication. The swords are communication, action, ideas, inspiration, the mind, mental health, things like that. So I just want you to be like, hey, last night, I didn't like what happened. I didn't like that you just went, ghost in front of my eyes. Like you didn't leave, but you stopped talking to me. Like, I don't care what your attitude was. I don't care what had happened. You need to communicate with me because without that communication, we don't got anything at all. Especially because like it's transformative to know what was going on. And also like the Knight of Swords is the second fastest moving card in the deck. So there needs to be more communication, even like without the silent treatment involved and going ghost in air, like thin air in front of your eyes. It just feels like to me, like it's something that I never want to encounter again. Like, don't be doing this to me, or we're gonna have some motherfucking problems, like some real motherfucking problems. Because I just feel like you're gonna get through to him. I think things are gonna be fine. We have transition. We have taking our power back. So I do think things are going to be fine. I think you just need to talk to him about it and heal from this situation because it happened out of nowhere, right? So fast that it landed behind you and you're like, what the fuck happened? But honestly, this is going to put you in a better alignment with your partnership. And it's almost like he expected you to read his mind. And I feel like that's what really is going on here, is like he expected you to read his mind, to know what was going on, to know what you did wrong, or know what the situation was that he wasn't feeling good about, whether you did something wrong or not. Fuck him if he's like, you did this wrong. I'm just living my goddamn life. You chill the fuck out. But I think things are going to get better. I don't think this is going to be like something that escalates to more. The more you communicate about it, the better it's going to be. Getting out of those really rocky waters into clean, crystalline waters where you're feeling a lot of joy, a lot of something to celebrate, something that's good, something worth cheersing. And then honestly, like the King of Wands is like getting off their throne. They are somebody who's transforming. Remember, we started with the Page of Wands. So there is transformation here, and it's going to be something that could be really potentially good for you to have this transformation and have this talk. And I would really like, I don't know, I see, excuse me, right away is like, I need to make sure I get all my points across. So you might write it down in your phone. You might write it down on a piece of paper just to remember what your points are, the things you want to say to them. But I would definitely like know what you want to say to them and talk to them about it and say, hey, this wasn't cool. And I hated every minute and it made me feel defeated for no reason. And if I'm in my house where I pay the bills, or even if you're at his house that you're just visiting and hanging out with, you got to do better, sir. You got to do better. Period. All right, Selena, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Was it about me or personal for him? Honestly, it feels like when I'm thinking it in my body, it feels like it's both. Something happened personally, but like during his day, but something had happened while you were with him that just made him like, I'm just done talking. I just don't want to talk anymore. But I think it's both. I think it's it started off personal for him, and then he didn't get what he wanted out of you or heard from you or whatever he was expecting. And so he just kind of took it out on you. But it does feel like both to me. I know that doesn't help. But that's literally how I feel it. Okay, it was right when he arrived. Okay. So yeah. Thank you. You're very welcome, Selena. Not a problem, my love. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I really do appreciate it so much. All right, guys. Hey, what's up? My name's Melody, for anyone who's never seen my face before. But I'm really debating on restarting the live, unfortunately. Hey, Carly, how are you? I'm just debating it because we have people watching who are not actually in the room. They're just kind of watching it from the sidelines, if you will. But there's only like 5 actual people in the room itself. So we have 7 now, so that's good. But guys, if you want to like come in the reading instead of watching on the sidelines, that would be really cool. That'd be really rad. So I highly encourage you, if you're just watching, you haven't tapped in, you got like 5 minutes before your phone goes dark, come on in. Carly says, call them out. Hashtag FYP. Thank you, Sylvia, because it's worth it. The more people we have in here, the better. And I don't know why I get a lot of people who are just watching from the sidelines and like nobody in my rooms. I'm fun. I am adorable. I read really accurately. I do mediumship. I do tarot. I do human design. So I want you guys in here. I'm going to tell you guys what I want. And that's what I want. I want you guys in the room, not just watching from the sidelines, because it is better. It's just better. Thank you so much, Ashley Elizabeth, for the heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mel is so accurate. People, come on in. The water's fine. I don't bite. I just burp. Effing cute, says Sylvia. Thank you so much, Sylvia. Katie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you for the heart me too, Katie. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But we are doing readings right now. It is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. You can get on the list anytime you'd like for a $15 donation. There is nobody on the list at this time. So you're going to get your donation in right away. You're going to get your reading right away. It's all first come, first serve. So the first person that gets their donation in is the first person that's going to be able to read with no wait. So check it out. Very fun and interesting and cool and amazing. And yeah, I know my worth and I know my value. What up? I know what I bring to the table. But this is a projector here. This is a projector issue because projectors need to wait for recognition. And that's my aura type for those of you who don't understand. Like, she's a projector. What does that mean? It's a human design aura type. There's 5 different aura types. There's the projector, the reflector, the manifester, the generator, and the manifesting generator. And with my specific type of energy, I'm the projector, so I need to wait for recognition. And that recognition is going to bring in the invitation, which is here on live, it's a $15 donation. That's the invitation that I offer you guys to submit so that I get recognized, I get that invitation, and I'm able to read you accurately. So if you are wanting that reading, now's the time. But Carly and Amanda, while we have a lull right now, do you want your freebies? Because I didn't give you your freebie yesterday. But I'd be happy to give you your free reading right now. Subscribers get weekly free readings, usually on Saturdays. But, you know, I had PMS issues happening, and I was being a real bitch. So I just didn't come on. I think that was good for everyone. All right, so Carly, we'll do yours first, and then we'll do Amanda. And we're just going to do general readings right now. Usually, hi Clara, usually we have you give me a subject matter, but when we're doing it while we're also doing donated readings, it's always going to be a general. But I wanted to ask, yes, Trish, absolutely. I didn't see you before. I would have offered it to you. But yes, you are going to be after we do Amanda. But Carly said, I wanted to ask because I miss Saturdays. That's my work day. So yeah, we're doing it Sunday today because yeah, yesterday was a rough day for me. Even though I went to go see Kesha afterwards. This is her t-shirt, Kesha's t-shirt. All right, so Carly, Spirit, what does Carly need to know? Spirit, what does Carly need to know? Spirit, what does Carly need to know? What's going on for our Carly here? Yay, Kesha. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I had a ball at the concert. A lot of new music was being played, so I didn't know all of her stuff. Not like I did last time when I saw her, but it was amazing. So guys, go see Kesha if she's coming in your town. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. This could be a love relationship coming in for you here, Carly, or this is a new lifestyle change that could be coming in for you, because that's what this card truly is a card of lifestyle changes. But let's see what else is going on here. Selena says, subscribe now, get a free reading. Excuse me. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups, which is very interesting because the 7 of Cups is the choice card. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles, which is I'm holding on to something that's not really serving me, not really doing me well. And it's probably better that I let go. When I think of these 2 cards together, though, to me, it's like there's a choice that I'm holding on to that is not really working out for me. It's not really serving me. And I need to let go or choose a different route, choose a different choice. Because it feels like whatever choice I've chosen has gotten me into a roadblock. And this could be with a partnership. This could be with a lifestyle change. This could be with a love relationship, because the Lovers is all of that. They represent all of that. So just know, like, there's a choice here that I want you to let go of. Okay. Something that you might have thought about and really wanted to do, but you just can't seem to get it to work. I would kind of abandon that and kind of pivot on that and choose a different route. So I hope that made sense there, Carly. I hope I gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I do hope that helps. I love you. All right, Amanda, we're going to do your general reading right now. And then after Amanda, we have Trish Ann's free reading as well. So let's see what's going on. You're welcome, Carly. All right, Spirit, this is for Amanda. Amanda, let me know that you're here by sending an emoji or a hi or something like that, just so I know you're paying attention to your free reading. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know? What's going on for our friend Amanda? All right, Amanda, the first thing that happened was my ear started ringing, my left ear. So this could be one of two things. You ready? Could be angels around you, watching over you, making sure you're good, making sure you're protected, or you're damaging your ears. Could be either or, okay? If you're listening to too much loud music, you're going to a concert and you're not wearing earplugs, and I literally did that yesterday, so it could be me losing my hearing even. But just know there's a potential that you could be having a little bit of hearing loss, or that there is angels around you. Now, we do have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck. There is a new beginning when it comes to income. There's a new beginning when it comes to material gains, big purchase items, houses, cars, mobile trailers, RVs, whatever it may be, right? But to me, it feels more like a new job that's going to increase my finances. Let's see what else is going on. Ooh, girl, you an intuitive. She does not come out for non-intuitives. You are going to go through a spiritual awakening without a doubt. These two together, you might already have gone through a spiritual awakening before, or this could be your first, because this could indicate first, okay? So there's a spiritual awakening coming in that's going to leave you grounded, because part of spiritual awakening is learning how to ground yourself, understanding that we are here in the 3D for a specific reason, to learn something, because it's a big, intense school. But you're going to learn something about being grounded and making sure that you're staying here in the 3D, and we visit the 5D. We hang out there. We don't live there. We live here. So this spiritual awakening coming in is going to be big. It's going to be huge. And I love it for you, Amanda. I feel ready for this. I feel excited about this. I feel intrigued about it. So you might be learning a lot about psychic abilities, or astrology, or human design, or Reiki, or the cards, or the pendulum, which I don't like. There's Dowling rods, which are pretty cool, but I don't do them, so I don't know the real results of them. But I would really, whatever is pointing out to you that you feel intrigued by, I would learn it. Because you could even be making money off of this spiritual awakening, okay? You could be doing what I'm doing on the internet, reading cards, reading mediumship, so reading energy in general, or reading human design or astrology. Because I do all of those, but no one ever wants astrology readings from me, so I never offer them anymore. Save my breath, since I talk a lot anyways. Love it. Thanks. You're very welcome, Amanda. All right, we're going to move on here to Trish. Trish, thank you for being a subscriber. And guys, if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. It is a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading. So if you are interested in that, there is no wait. So go ahead and get that donation in now. I'm becoming very interested in astrology. I'd love to hear more. Ooh, yes. If you want me to read your astrology chart, you can send in a donation. You're going to get a 6-minute reading. Yes, I still do get a 6-minute reading there, Sylvia. We're on the same wavelength, girlfriend. Taylor, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, I'd be happy to read that for you and get you some more information. I'm sure you already know about your big 3, what they mean, where they are, what the houses are. But if you want more details on it, I'd be happy to do that for you. But it's up to you, girl. Up to you. All right, Trish Ann, let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're ready for your freebie by sending in an emoji or a hi or something else like that. There she is. All right, for Trish Ann. Spirit, what does Trish Ann need to know? Spirit, what does Trish Ann need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Trish Ann need to know? What's going on? I want to do one more shuffle because it feels right, and then we're going to pull the deck. pull the cool ones from the deck, I should say. Pull from the deck? That could be it too. The Emperor. This is the first time he's come out today. Trishan, this is a father in the zodiac in the tarot. So this could be a father figure to you or somebody that holds authority. The Emperor is very authoritative because they are an emperor. They're a ruler. They literally rule land, right? This is somebody who's Aries. So it's somebody who can be very very intelligent or very selfish as well, because Aries is the natural ruler of the first house of self. So this could be you being selfish in a very productive way, though, not something that's bad or not cool or not good, right? So we're going to use it to our advantage here. Wow. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to start my own thing here with work. I don't know if it's something that you're interested in, starting your own business or doing something different that you like the traditional jobs don't offer. But whatever it is, it's going to bring stable income and you're strong enough. Like the way she's just staring right over at this card and they're staring at each other. You're strong enough to handle whatever comes your way. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation there. So stable income, strong enough to handle it. The sun is also associated with this card because this is the Leo card. Leo is ruled by the sun. So the sun is intricately, oh my God. They're combined. They're together, okay? So the sun is here. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have. So whatever's going on, a lot of successes in this card. Yellow is all over this card, both of them. This is more of an orangey yellow, but it's still like a yellow color. So there is success here. So if you're thinking about starting your own thing, becoming your own CEO, your own manager, your own thing, I think you're going to do really well with that. But if it's not something that you're interested in, just know that you could be an authority figure. That's going to turn out really well as well. So you could be getting an increase in pay. You could be getting a promotion to do some sort of managerial position. But I do hope that helps there. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here, Trishan. I appreciate you. Cool. Thank you. You're very welcome. Hopefully that made sense. All right, guys, we are waiting on our next donated reading. So if you're interested in a reading, you can either subscribe because we are doing free readings today during this live as well. The benefits of subscribing is that usually on Saturday, we do a subscriber only live. So you'll get your free reading on Saturday. You also get discounted readings on Saturdays as well, $10 instead of $15. But anytime you donate $15, you're going to get a 6-minute reading. We have Cynthia. Cynthia, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you? And hey, go hey. And guys, after Cynthia, we don't have anything else. Let's do a general, says Cynthia. All right, let's go for it. Your timestamp is going to be 2 hours and 18 minutes, a little after. Thank you for hashtagging the FYP. Thanks for getting us to 30,000 likes. Thank you so much, you guys. Spirit, this is for Cynthia. Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know? Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know? Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know? Frank, just hang out and see for yourself if it's true or not and make the decision up yourself. But just hang out and see what goes on. So Cynthia, when I think about your energy, Cynthia, I get a lot of action in the stomach and in my cheeks. It's almost like I clench my jaw, but I don't do it so much where it's causing me any issue. Like I don't feel pain in my TMJ. I just feel stiffness in the jaw. So pay attention to if you're clenching your jaw. I feel like this is kind of a one-off. Like you might end up like sleeping and clenching your jaw and then waking up and being like, my my lower jaw feels stiff. So just pay attention to that, because I feel like that's coming in here. I don't know if you've experienced it yet or not, but it just feels like I just feel it in my jaw. So I have to go with it. But the stomach to me is being very highlighted. Almost like I feel like I keep anxiety in my stomach. Like that's where my anxiety is. And I want to like release it. And honestly, if you are feeling anxious or anxiety, Cynthia, if you can scream, like literally like scream, you could scream into a pillow, you could scream outside, you can go into the middle of nature and just scream. I just feel like that is a release for the stress. Like that's how it's coming in for me. We have the sun, though. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. Okay. The sun is very much about growth. It's about vitality. It's about strength. It's about going out and doing your thing and shining while you do it. Very Leo energy. Again, Leo is ruled by the sun. So this is very much like this energy of like, I'm growing in the right directions and I'm strong enough to handle what comes my way. Anxiety, like we talked about in the stomach. You have to trust yourself more. You have to trust yourself more. You can't let these people come into your life and make you doubt yourself, because that's what I'm getting. The lovers, to me, it's a $15 donation, but absolutely you can get a reading. You're going to get a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. But it feels like to me, like these people come into your life and they just cause you issues. They just cause you problems, where it's very much this energy of like, I can't sleep at night. I'm in my head, because the swords is the suit of the mind. I can't sleep at night because my brain won't shut off, because I can't stop thinking about what these other people are saying or doing or acting towards me. I just can't get a grip on it. I feel so lost with the 9 of Swords here. 9s are about attainment. It's coming to fruition. It's starting to be completed. So the worry here, if you don't feed it anymore, it will go away, because you have the choice of taking these off the wall. These are just hung on the wall. So if these are like too much to handle, you can take them off. Choose what you want to worry about, because these people just make me feel like I can't get a grip. Hopefully this is making sense, Cynthia. Let me know if this is making sense by saying yes or no to this. But like, I just know like here with the King of Cups, that shit is rocky. Look at all this water. It's just rocky. And there's somebody here who's just leaning back and watching it happen and being like, yeah, I did that shit. I made the rocky waters. How are you going to handle it? How are you going to handle it? Anxiously. That's how. You are going to learn how to trust yourself. Okay. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of intuition. She does not come out for non-intuitives. If she comes out in your reading, you are an intuitive, period. Point blank, full stop. Okay. Trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the more you're going to get out of those rocky waters you see in the corner here. All that rocky water, you're going to get out of those rocky waters. You're going to get into nice, clean, crystalline water right here, right? And then you're going to go to new land, which is right here, new land. This new land is going to be where you can truly trust yourself, where you know what your faults are and how you are as a person, and embrace yourself. I'm very intuitive. That's probably why I have anxiety, because you got to trust it. You got to trust that intuition. You got to trust that it's coming in. And yes, sometimes it's like, I don't know where I'm getting this information. I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know why I just have this knowing. I don't know why I'm smelling something weird. I don't know why I'm hearing random things. I don't know why I'm seeing random things or feeling it in the body, because that's how I feel. I feel it in the body mostly, but I also hear and I see. And occasionally I'll smell. I've never tasted anything yet, so I don't think that's a clair of mine, is the taste. But you could be claircognizant, where you just get downloaded information and you don't know why, but you just know something. You just know something's up. So trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the more you trust your intuition, the better off you're going to be. Okay. Frank, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. But Cynthia, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. I feel you keep anxiety in your stomach. I really do. Jimmy, are you home? Love, are you home? Okay. I just saw you walk in my camera view, and I was like, what the hell is that? You're just a red blur. Are you wearing red? Yes, you are. So you're just a red blur in my phone. That was spirit walking in, LOL. My husband is the one causing the stress. The jaw thing could be. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, I haven't gotten periodontal disease yet. So that could be because it didn't feel like pain in my TMJ, which is normally like when I get the sensations in my jaw, it's usually indicative of the TMJ. But now I know stiffness in the jaw could be some shit with periodontal or other dental things, because I haven't got that yet, so that's new. Roots of the Soul, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, guys. So we don't have anyone else right now after Cynthia. So if you guys are interested in getting a reading, now's the time to get on the list. A $15 donation. If you're interested in a reading, you're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So if you're into any of that, feel free to get on that list. Now's the time because we have the opening. Now I'm going to be on for about a half hour more. So I got time if you guys are interested. It's all first come, first serve. Hi, Nellie. Welcome in, darling. But yeah, I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So if you guys are not familiar with what those entail, with a psychic reading, it is a topic. What are you trying to get information on? Do you need to know about your love life, your relationship? You need to know about career, finances, your health, or you're just like, Spirit, what do I need to know? That's called a general reading, which is what Spirit-led is, basically. Mediumship is where I connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. So you tell me the relationship of the person, because I do a direct connection. I don't do spirit-led because when I do spirit-led, sometimes the person who paid for the reading isn't the person that comes forward. Like, it is not their family member. So that's why I do direct, to make sure the person that paid for their reading, their donated reading, gets the person they're looking for. And then human design is a chart reading. It's all about your energy, what type of energy you possess, how to work with that specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself with making decisions. So guys, if you're interested in any of that, feel free to get that donation in now. There is no wait at this time. Cynthia wants to do a love reading. Perfect, Cynthia. Thank you so much for submitting another donation. I appreciate you so much. Let's go ahead and get that reading underway here for you. So let's see what's going on. Just let me know that you're back in the room. I'm here. All right. Timestamp for this one's going to be 2 hours and 28 minutes. And guys, after Cynthia, we don't have anyone else. Get your donation in now. And guys, if you can keep liking the live, that would be terrific. I'd really appreciate it, so more people can see the live and hopefully join the live. If you're out there in the ether, you haven't you clicked on in, feel free to do so. I'm not going to read your energy without your permission, I promise. Cynthia. Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know about love? What's going on here? Oh, I feel so uncomfortable in my whole body. My stomach specifically feels uncomfortable the most because, again, I do think you keep your anxiety in your stomach, and that is being very pointed out to me. Almost like it's like your stomach's uncomfortable, where it feels like it's like a wave going on in your stomach, where it just doesn't feel stable. But I feel it all over my body. I feel it in my shoulders. I feel it again in the stomach. I feel it in my throat. I feel uncomfortability everywhere. So I don't know if it's like you're putting the stress on your own shoulders of this relationship, or you feel like you can't speak freely in this relationship. But I just feel very about it, about whatever the situation is. I'm going to do one more shuffle here, and then we're going to pull the cards. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a card of Taurus specifically, but it can also be Capricorn or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Those are the earth signs. They are element of earth is the pentacles. This is somebody who is like looking for the better side of life, if you will, the more expensive side of life, the more luxurious items, loves luxury, loves to relax, loves to be lazy, doesn't really want to do much, slow to move, but very stable financially. Like they are good financial person. They have a lot of good qualities here when it comes to like saving money or having expansion of money. Lonnie, thank you so much, my love. I got you. And hi, I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing well. I will say I don't see you leaving in the cards. I don't see you leaving. I do see that you're committed in this relationship, but there is something that needs to change in this relationship. Okay. So I don't think you're leaving. I don't think you're like 1 foot out the door. Literally, my partner just left. He closed the door when I said that. That's so funny. Because we have the Four of Wands, which is the commitment card. And next to it is the Knight of Pentacles, who is stable, strong. They aren't going anywhere. They're not doing anything. So I do feel like you're in it for the long haul. I think you're going to do whatever it is to make this work. But something does need to give. Okay, something does need to change. And you are strong enough to speak up about what it is. Is your needs being met? If your needs are not being met, how does your partner show up for you? What is it that you need your partner to do to show up for you? And yes, it could be like, I'm just so tired of talking to them. They should just know at this point, you could be with somebody who's dumb. No offense, but somebody who's just dumb or selfish or just in it, like just seeing things through their lens. And I know reminding them over and over is annoying as fuck. It is. But it is something that you do need to stand up for yourself. And you're strong enough to stand up for yourself and tell them what it is that you need so that you can get this next chapter. None taken. He's just stubborn, which makes sense with this card because he's very stubborn. Like earth signs are hard to move. Okay. Hard to move. But air signs are also stubborn. Most of the signs have some stubbornness in them, but the earth signs specifically, very stubborn. But I do want you to take this leap of faith on yourself. I do want you to speak up more and really tell this person like how they're treating you, how it makes you feel. Like I want to make sure that you're putting value into this relationship. And when I say you, I mean your spouse needs to put value into this relationship, and you need to feel that value, because if you don't feel valued, what's the point? Right? Like if I have a partner that's treating me like I'm something they can throw away, fucking I'll throw you away first, bitch. Like, nah. But I do feel like there is going to be a new beginning here. Again, I don't see you walking away from this relationship. And you have Salem coming in as well. So Salem is lucky. He's a lucky cat. So just know there is luck on your side. But you do need to stand up for yourself, be strong enough to speak up and say what it is that you need. And if he continues to not meet your standards, like, then things may need to transpire. But trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust what's going on, right? Because intuitives, you're an intuitive, right? So trust in that intuition, trust in yourself, trust what you have going on, and know that we're going to go with the flow. We're giving him the opportunity to shape up. And if he doesn't shape up, then we're going to have to go with the flow. We're going to see what happens. But as of right now, I see that things may change in a more significantly better way, but you do need to stand up. He's Gemini and I'm Aquarius, but his birthday is May 21st, so he's at the Taurus cusp. Cusps, actually, fun fact, cusps don't exist. It's either you are a Gemini or you are a Taurus, because there is no cups. It's either you're at 29 degrees Taurus or you're 0 degrees Gemini, right? But it's either or. So I know cusps have been talked about for a long, long time, but they exist in a different way. Like cusps do exist, but not there. They're more with a Placidus system where it's the housing system is like Hold on. It's better if I just show you. Let me just show you. And Lonnie, I'm going to get you in just a moment, my love. Thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are you interested in? Let me know. Well, he's bullheaded like a Taurus. Probably has chart in his somewhere. Yeah, it could absolutely be in his chart somewhere because you have Taurus everywhere. Nope, misspoke. You have Taurus in your chart. Everyone does. It just depends on what house it's in, is all. Let me see if this will do it. Yeah, this is what it would look like. So Placidus system, get out of here. The Placidus system, hopefully you can see the chart. You can see the housing systems aren't lined up with the actual zodiac sign. So like I'm a Leo rising. My rising starts at 23 degrees. So this is where my first house starts. And in Placidus, it goes into my second house. But my second house really is Virgo. But you can see here. But I don't read that. I read whole signs. So I will go back here. I'll do this. I'll go to whole signs, show the chart, and it just makes it look so much nicer. You can see like the house is lined up with the actual zodiac sign that is in the house. So this is how I read charts, is through here, but that's how you would get a cusp, is with the Placidus system. So hopefully that made sense. All right, Lonnie, my girl, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you today? And you got a Salem butt. Salem butt. But thank you again, Cynthia, for getting another reading here today. I hope that made sense. I do think you are going to work this out. Okay. Hold on. That says ancestor reading. Okay, perfect. Let's check it out. And guys, anyone else interested in a reading? It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You're very welcome, Cynthia. Not a problem. So I don't know why I have the cards here. Your timestamp is going to be 2 hours and 37 minutes. Let's see what's going on with the ancestors. All right, this is for Lonnie. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Lonnie's ancestors. Spirit, what does Lonnie need to know with her ancestors? They're showing me, I don't know, I haven't seen you in a moment, but I don't know if you've gone out to powwows or anything like that recently, but they're showing they're showing me the powwow, they're showing me the dancing, they're showing me a giant bonfire, like huge, like like so big, like you can't even describe it, but it's just like it feels powerful. It feels like everyone is honestly like throwing something in there, whether it's sand or some sort of like dust. I just see people throwing stuff into a giant bonfire. But I feel proud. I feel like I'm really honoring my ancestors, not just with going to powwows, not just with dancing, but just like how I'm trusting the earth. Like that comes in. Like the more you trust the earth, the more you get acquainted with the earth, and you understand pressure changes, and just feeling that pressure change of like, oh, rain's coming, or you're looking at the trees and you're seeing all the leaves pointing down. You're like, it's going to storm. I just feel like it's ancient knowledge that you have priviness to. So let me know if that makes sense there. Because it just feels like, I don't know if you're getting ready to go or if you have gone, but I just feel like a celebration, like going to a celebration, going to a powwow, going to your dances. Like it just feels so good. It just feels so good to me. Oh, shoot. I'm getting ready to go. Okay, wonderful. I just feel proud. I feel like I'm going to learn a lot. Like, I really feel like I'm learning a lot. Like, I feel like somebody's going to impart wisdom on me or trust me with some knowledge. I just feel like and it's very individual. It feels very like me. I'm going to go out and I'm going to learn something, and it's about my journey and my growth and connecting with my ancestors, even though your kids have the same ancestors plus their father's side, so they have even more ancestry. But it just feels like you getting it done and you learning things and you almost like stepping into knowledge that you're going to need when you become an elder. It's my first time dancing, so I'll be learning a lot. Yay! But it feels like you're on your way to becoming an elder, becoming a respected member of your tribe, I just feel like whatever's going on here with your connection with the dancing and the powwow and the elders and the tribe, and I just feel transformed. Literally, like the person I was when I came here is still a part of me, but she's evolved. She's grown within this. It makes me feel like a weekend, a 5-day period. It doesn't even feel like a full week. It feels like a weekend to a 5-day period. So you could be doing like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, plus Tuesday or Thursday. But it just feels like within that time frame, I'm different. I'm different in a way that is cathartic and beautiful and inspiring. Like, I see the world in a different light. I see the beauty of everything, all the messiness, all the terribleness. There's still beauty in it because there is still this lesson in it. And that's how it feels. You got 111 on your timer. I think you're the only one that's gotten an angel number so far with the actual counter or the timer. So just know manifestations are coming true. When I think about manifestations and you going to the powwow here, it feels very much to me like know what you want, know what you're manifesting, whatever it is, and use that when you're in dance, use that when you're with your tribe, use that like whenever like you're smoking a peace pipe, if that's even a thing that happens anymore, because I don't know. It could just been stereotypical. Sorry about that if it is. But it just feels like anything that's happening, it's all magical. It's all the ability to help you manifest whatever it is that you want. So definitely when you're in the vibe with the ancestors, you can ask them things. And that's how it feels to me. It feels like it's your opportunity to connect with them, tell them what you're wanting, and have them help you get to where you want to be. I just feel my heart so full. I just feel like so connected and so good. And I feel like my ancestors are proud of me. I feel like so proud. So Lonnie, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for your tip. I really appreciate that as well, because I did see you give me a tip as well. She goes, yes, that's right. Lonnie, I just feel like this is going to be so transformative for you, so transformational for you. I literally have goosebumps on my thighs. I don't know why it's my thighs, but I literally feel goosebumps down my thighs. So I feel like this is going to be something that is so beautiful for you. So thank you so much for coming back in. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in a minute, so I really appreciate you coming back in. Really appreciate you getting this reading. And thank you so much. And I wish you the best fucking time, my friend. Have a ball. Just enjoy yourself. Okay. It's just camaraderie. That's how it feels to me. It feels like everyone's there to be supportive. So really embrace it. Thank you. You're very welcome, my love. You're very, very welcome. All right, guys, we don't have anyone else on the list right now. So if you are interested in the reading, it is a $15 donation. Linktree link is in the bio. But I mean, I'm only going to be on for 10 more minutes, but I do want to give people the option, but there's like nobody in either room. There's nobody here anymore. I don't understand. Am I not entertaining? Do I not give you joy and positivity? Do you just not want to hang out with me? It's fine. It is as it is. I don't want to beg you guys to love me, because that would be the wrong type of love. And I deserve better than that. But I'm going to give it a second here and see if anyone is. It doesn't even say there's any viewers here anymore at all. Interesting. Fuck it. I guess I'm leaving. Okay, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you all for being here. Anyone who's gotten a reading, hold up. Oh, yeah. Weekly. Yes, absolutely. I will wait for you without doubt. Hi, Judy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys are interested in a reading, we are still doing readings. It's a $15 donation. Hi, Dexon. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Dexon. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. That's what we offer here. It's all for a $15 donation. If you'd like to get on the list, this is how you do so. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. Psychic readings, mediumship readings, human design readings. And yeah, I do them for 5 minutes at a time for a $15 donation. This is how you can send in your information right here. And then this is how you get to choose here. And it's all in here. But to introduce myself, hi, hello, my name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium. So I see, I feel, and I hear spirit. So you're going to get downloaded messages and cards if you do a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, just a channeled reading of your loved one that you choose. You tell me which loved one you want to talk to. And then human design is a chart reading, all about your energy. What type of energy do you have? How do you work with your specific type of energy? And how do you trust yourself with making decisions? All right, Lonnie, I got you. I got it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lonnie. All right, let me know when you're back in the room and we'll get your weekly reading started. Now, this reading is going to be a little bit different than any other reading that I offer because Lonnie is somebody who's been around since like the beginning of this, like 2.5 years ago. And she likes to have, write it down, and I do a card for every day for her. So if you guys want a weekly reading, that's how it works. I'm going to pull 7 cards. I'm not really going to channel a message too much other than when I see the cards and how I feel and things like that. But she's going to get a card for every day of the week, which is a little different than the normal readings I do. All right, Lonnie, your timestamp for this is going to be 2 hours and 47 minutes, 30 seconds, okay? And you can watch your reading anytime. If you're interested, I record here as well. All right, Spirit, this is for Lonnie. Spirit, what does Lonnie need to know about this week ahead? Spirit, what does Lonnie need to know about the week ahead? Hi, Ashley. Spirit, what does Lonnie need to know about this week ahead? All right, so there's something new coming in this week. If this is the week of the powwow, then that explains that. But there's something new coming in that's going to be passionate, desirable, transformative, very interesting. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nice. So Monday, tomorrow, we have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a relationship card, a soulmate level connection. This is a partnership, a business, or a friendship, because a relationship is a broad term, guys. It could literally mean all sorts of different things. So with the 2 of Cups, though, being here, the 2 of Cups is very much like fated energy, soulmate level. There's a lesson you're going to be learning sometime on Monday. Could have to do with your partner, could have to do with any other sort of partnership. On Tuesday, things are going quick. You might blink your eyes and be like, how is it 4:30 already? So I think Tuesday is going to be a very quick day, very fast-paced day where you're going to receive messages, downloads. You could receive a call, a voicemail, a text message, a DM, a face-to-face interaction where you learn something that was not expected. So there is something here that's going to put you in alignment, though, on that day as well, because all the wands here are in complete alignment. On Wednesday, it's going to be very harmonic. I love Wednesday. Wednesday is like, I feel like I'm getting ready. Maybe I'm packing a bag. Maybe I'm getting things done. What number wands? 8. That's an 8 of wands. Let me see if we can do that better for you. I know it's not so much my face, but you'll be able to see the cards a little bit better. But yeah, 8 of wands. But this is the 6 of cups on Wednesday. The 6 of cups is the card of harmony. This is like my home is feeling good. I feel good. Like everything's working, ebbing and flowing. You could feel like a really great parent this day as well and a really great partner this day. But it's all about harmony. But I do feel like I'm getting prepared for the next thing that comes in. Now, Tuesday, abundant. It is abundant. The 9 of Pentacles is the card of abundance. There is a seed that you planted, and now you're harvesting the seeds. You're harvesting the fruit of your labor, if you will. Thursday's my birthday. Ah, you're probably going to get some money. Happy birthday. If you come in on Thursday with my live, I'll give you an additional minute free for your birthday, just FYI. But the 9 of Pentacles is something that's going to bring a lot of positivity into your life as well. So I really am looking forward there to Thursday here for you because it's going to be lucrative. It's going to be inspiring. I feel like I'm motivated to do things that I really want to do. Now, Friday, take it easy. Take it easy. You might need a recoup. I don't know if you're going to go out for your birthday. It doesn't necessarily feel like you're going to go out and party, like drink and get drunk and like have a hangover. But just know 4 of Swords, just even socially, you might have a little bit of drain of batteries here. So you will need to recoup some energy on Friday. Take a break, take a moment, meditate. This would be a great day for you to meditate. Fuck yes. I think this is going to be really beautiful, even though it's like a take it easy day. But I like it. I like taking this lazy day. I also feel like I want to go to the movies on this day for some reason. I don't know if you are a movie goer, you like to go to the theater, or you just want to watch a new film that came out or whatever. Yeah, the 4 of Swords. That's correct. Yep. But this is going to be something that is going to allow you to rest or recoup some energy. Now we have the 9 of Cups. Oh, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. This is the genie in a bottle energy. This is a great time to manifest. This is a great time to say to the universe, this is what I want. These are my goals. This is what I'm working towards. This is what I'm going to go get. Like this is something that is really, really beautiful and really, really beneficial. So the 9 of Cups is your wishes, your dreams, your hopes all coming into fruition. All right. So you could be seeing some manifestations coming in real time. Literally, you got 3 9s. You got 3 9s. The only one you're missing is the 9 of Swords, which is fine because the 9 of Swords is like anxiety. So there is something that is coming to completion here. There is something that you're going to be able to attain. This is attainment, completion, fruition, things coming in, putting you in full alignment. Just like those 8 of Wands, remember? They were something coming in quick, a message out of the blue. You get that message and now it's very healing. It's something you're going to like use on Sunday to allow you to be in alignment, to heal, to feel connection. Like this is something that's going to be transformative. These 9s are wild that you have so many 9s. So many 9s. There's only 4 in the deck and there's 78 cards. Crazy bananas. All right, crazy fucking bananas that you got these 9s back to back to back. But it is something that's going to be really beautiful. All right, something that's coming in that's meant for you, fated for you, putting you in alignment. Yay, what a badass week, right? It's going to bring a lot of, honestly, I feel a lot of joy and new passion, new desire, new motivations, new transformations, all of that coming in as well. Lonnie girl, shit. You got a lot going on. Hell yeah, dude. That is amazing. Oh, Judy, thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate you guys. All right. If anyone else is interested in a reading, let me know. It is a $15 donation. Otherwise, I think I'm going to sign off because TikTok died on us. Like literally died. I need another week reading next Sunday too, no matter where I'm at. Okay. I'll try to get on Sundays. I haven't really been on Sundays lately. but I'll try to make it on Sunday. If not, we can definitely talk either Friday or Monday. But I'll try to be on Sunday as well. All right. Well, doesn't look like anyone else is interested in a reading. If you are, let me know in the comment section saying I'm interested. Monday would work too. Okay, perfect. But I mean, Sundays are a good day. Like, honestly, Sundays have always been a decent day for me. I just haven't been doing Sundays as of late because I moved into my partner's house and we're still renovating. We're like at the finishing touching of renovating our front room, our hallway, our second bedroom. So things have been in transition for a while. So as soon as my new room gets ready, I get my desk back, I get all my stuff back from my apartment, I'll be able to do Sundays a lot more because I'll be able to have a real space to, I mean, I have a space here, but it's just better. It'll just be better. It's been a while since I seen you. I know it. So I'm so glad you're back. And she said, awesome. You have a good week. I love you. I love you too so much. And I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Every single person who has been here today, who's gotten a reading, who's gotten a freebie because I was doing free readings for my subscribers today, who has gotten a donated reading. Thank you guys so much. Who's liked the live, who subscribed to the live, who's a moderator for the live. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you so, so much. And I know that things are working, ebbing and flowing in my favor always, even if it doesn't feel like it at times, because normally I never get to zero. I never get to zero on TikTok, but TikTok has been a fucking terrible place, to be honest. It has not been how it used to be. Like, they really are suppressing me, I feel like. So great. But, we did pretty well today. So thank you so much anyways. Not to feel bad about myself. I'm fine and everything's fine. So I love you guys all so much. Thank you all so much for being here. And I really appreciate it. Universe, thank you so much for allowing me to do this work, be of service in this way. I feel so successful. I feel so good. I feel like I really help people. I really give them accurate messages that they need to hear. So I really appreciate it so much that I get to do this work and be of service in this way. So thank you. And I can't wait to, I don't know, one day be out of TikTok jail. I don't even know how I got in here. But I look forward to the day where that stops. Thank you so much. And then my angels, my ancestors, my guides, thank you so much for your love, your protection, your guidance. Thank you for bringing in the people that needed a reading today. I love you endlessly. Thank you for your protection, your love, your knowledge, your protection. Thank you. And I will see you guys all probably tomorrow. There's a chance I might be going out of town tomorrow, but it doesn't sound like it anymore. But we'll see what happens. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye.